The colors are being presented by the members of the JROTC Blue Devil Brigade Color Guard under the command of Cadet Colonel Eva Garcia Laguna. Now, let's all join the band and cheerleaders in an Elbert County tradition as they cheer on the mighty Blue Devils with the Blue Devil Classic, Devil with a Blue Dress. Now welcome the Elbert County cheerleaders led by cheer captains Jada Hurd and Ellie Wheeler as they lead us in stand tunes and cheers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your Elbert County Blue Devils.
Hey, Kirby.
Captains for the Jefferson County Warriors, number 10, Gustavus Change, number 20, Jeremiah Lane, and number 12 and number 14. We do not have names for them, but number 12 and number 14. Captains for your Elbert County Blue Devils, number 8, Eli Harris. Number 12, Brayden Scarborough. Number 55, DJ Rayford. And number 78, Tim Davis. Jefferson County won a toss. Jefferson County is elected to receive.
backs, but we are, for this year especially, exceptionally small at defensive back. We're pretty quick and we're athletic, but that's a big tree to climb right there.
Literally. So the Blue Devils are huddling at the 35, as is Jefferson County. And the clock has ticked to 0. They have reset it to 12. So we're about ready for the Elbert Memorial Hospital EMH Cares kickoff. Visit emhcare.net to see what our hospital can do for you.
Stuart, really need to concentrate in this game on not allowing them a score on a special teams play, a kickoff, a punt return, a interception return, anything other than making them drive without. They've had trouble with some turnovers and some mistakes, but you want to make sure that that's what they've got to do is drive it on you. Don't allow them a big play, especially off the kicking game.
Elbert County kicking from Church Street to College Avenue in all navy blue and white helmets. Jeffco in all white and gold helmets.
Boy, I remember how physical it was in that first half down there last year.
Yes, it was. So we're about set, waiting on the white hat, and he has
back deep for Jefferson.
give Brandon the okay, and he'll kick it a little longer than a pooch back to the 15, and he's going to try to come to the near sideline, and we're going to make a tackle at the 22.
Trevion
Swinger made a great open field tackle.
Boy, that kid looked fast when he turned.
Fast.
Stuart, he ran by one of our kids.
So they'll start on the 22-yard line, 1st and 10, just underway in the Granite Bowl. Elbert County hosting the Jefferson County Warriors down from Louisville. With all that tradition, and they have got a offensive line that looks like they average 280.
Boy, big kid at quarterback, too. Well, they're all big.
They put a man in motion. They give it to him on a trap up the middle. He tries to break out, and
Gilbert Fortson.
caught by Gilbert Fortson. Short gain, maybe 2. Let's see where they mark it. Only going to give him 1.
Tackle number 42, Gilbert Fortson.
Well, Gilbert Fortson's come on the last week or so, Stuart, and had a really great game last week.
The quarterback number is number 12, is that right?
Number
and
12.
he's not, we're going to call him Buster.
Yeah, we apologize for that, but it's all we've got.
Buster takes it, wants to throw, standing in the pocket, fires in the flat, overthrown, intended for his slot receiver. He was open. Would have been a short game, but he really fired a missile, but it was about 3 feet over his head, so we'll have a 3rd and 9 now. Opening possession of the game for the Warriors of Jeffco.
Another chance, Stuart, on these long 3rd down plays that have haunted the Blue Devils this year.
Let's see if we can get off the field on a 3 and out for Bill Daltrey.
And they are spread out.
3 receivers left, 2 right. Put 1 in motion. Fake to the jet sweep. Fires right down the middle. Almost intercepting. They're tipping it all around. 3 Devils tipped the ball. It was overthrown again, and we tipped it and almost had a pick, but it falls to the turf, incomplete, and they'll have to punt, but that's a positive for the defense.
Stuart, we had 3 defensive backs within 2 feet of that thing, and everybody had their hands on it. Actually, there for a second, Stuart, it looked like he was open and just couldn't hang on to it, and we should gain some ground on their kicking game tonight, going by warm-ups.
Eli standing on our own 48. The punt is literally end over end. Eli takes it at the 48 of Jeffco, and that's where we'll start our first possession of the game with 11:05 to go in the first quarter. It's 0-0. Jeffco 3 and out on their first possession. Let's see if we can put some points on the board on our first possession. Justin Pruitt earlier. He's our new branch manager at the main office and doing a great job, and I've been pushing him to get – I think he was afraid. You know what the mic does, Martin? It makes you nervous sometimes. He's to record a commercial. But he finally made it. Javen's your quarterback. Jakari to his left. Tyrekus wide right. DK and Eli on the left. They give it reverse. We've seen this play. and he's throwing it to Eli downfield. Caught by Eli, touchdown. The reverse pass for a 48-yard bomb. Javen threw it in stride. All Eli actually outrun the cornerback, had about 3 yards on him, and it just fell right in his arms, and Eli don't drop a ball when he can get to it, and just like that, one play at 6-0 with 10:57, one play, touchdown, 48 yards.
Stewart, coach wanted to come out quick, and needless to say, we did that.
PAT is up and good, so with 10:57 to go
10:57 left in the first quarter.
in the first quarter,
Jefferson 0.
Elbert 7, Jeffco 0. We had talked to Coach Marvin earlier this week, and he said we need to come out fast, we need to score fast and get some momentum early, and they did just that. We saw that play twice. The first time we dropped the ball, the second time they called it a pass, and it was an illegal pass. Same play,
Yeah.
same tosses, and boy, Javen just threw a beautiful pass.
Just put it out there, and I'm going to tell you, if there's any better hands in this region than Eli Harris, I don't know. And all you guys that recruit, you better get up here and look at this kid. This kid is a McConkey-like player.
Absolutely. Sneaky fast, got quickness, and really outrun the guy after he faked. So now we're going to kick it down the middle and deep, and he takes it at the 10, trying to go to the far sideline with a little room, and we're going to have to run him out. Miguel hits him at the 38, so they'll have a little better field position to start this drive, but they're starting this drive down 7-0.
So if that's kind of the thing I was referring to on the not letting them score on a special teams play, you can see they've got some explosive athletes out there.
The receivers are as tall as I've ever seen receivers on a high school team.
They are, and they are good-sized kids too. They're going to be tough to get on the ground if they get the ball to them.
One thing to have one, but when you got 3, so they got it spread out. 5 receivers. Buster takes it, wants to take it himself, and he does. And he breaks the tackle, and he tries to run over us, and we really bend him over backwards at the 43. He'll pick up 5 yards. It was just a fake to the receiver in motion. The quarterback just took it himself. Not great speed, but he did pick up 5 tough yards. We had 4 Devils really hammer him at the 43-yard line.
So we had a chance behind the line of scrimmage, and one thing has hurt us a little bit on defense is our angles have not been great. And there again, we took a little bit of a bad angle, and this kid was a little faster than I thought. He's a big kid, but he showed a little more speed there than I thought.
They say 2nd and 4, back to pass. Buster fires to a man open, and we hit him hard. Miguel hits him, and let's see, are they calling it complete?
You're going to say incomplete?
Because it looked like he called it. Miguel really, really hit him from behind, and the ball squirted out after it hit the ground. I thought they was going to call it complete, but incomplete, thank goodness. Better pass there. Not really good pass. He was covered. The ball was placed exactly where it had to be for it to be complete. But the hit Miguel put on him shook it loose, and I mean, he really laid the wood.
Stuart, they are really protecting him. He's having a lot of time to throw that football right now.
3rd and 4, and JT jumps off sides, and the pass is incomplete, but they'll get a first down out of jumping off sides.
Did they call it, Stuart? No, they did not call that. And, Stuart, I'm going to agree with you. I think we were off sides.
Wow.
No call.
Jermaine looked like he was across the line with a foot, 2 or 3 feet across the line, but maybe our angle was a little different. They didn't call it, and he dropped it just on a little pass to the running back out in the left flat. Hit him on the hands, dropped incomplete,
Now,
so it's 4th and 4.
Are they going for it here?
I think they're going to try to draw us off sides.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see if we can be
They're
disciplined
getting
here.
a lot of time to
No, they take it. No pressure. Fires over the middle, complete to that big, tall 14. That's that 6'6".
let's see where he marks that now.
That's
Let's see.
gonna be close.
Oh, he's moving it up. Wow.
Tackle number 5, Malik Moon.
It was
Wow, he
complete
didn't
on a
even set
crossing
the ball
pattern,
down.
and
It's going to be a first down.
by 1.5 yards.
First and 10 on the 49-yard line.
Just a real fast, quick crossing pattern, and he's so tall. Tackled him immediately. Nevertheless, first down at their own 48, and now we almost do it again. Now they are going to call it. I didn't think he was offsides.
Yeah, I didn't think he was either, Stuart. The last one I'm pretty well sure of, and we are looking right down the line from where we're at.
Elbert County.
Malik was trying to time the snap. I didn't think he went across, but there you go. I'm 0 for 2.
Well, it only can go up from there, Steve.
Yeah, I've been 0 for a lot.
I'm with you on both of those, though.
First and 5 from our 46. New quarterback dropped the snap. He picks it up, going to try to get some, but he doesn't. And now they look like he fumbled it, and it looks like we got it. Let's see what they call.
Now the far side's going to say it's down from the far sideline.
Benjamin on the keeper.
Side judge on the far side points down at the ground, so they're going to say he's down, but he didn't get much. They'll place it on the 45, so it'll be, we'll call it 2nd and 5 still. So no gain on that play after a
4 yards to go.
offsides penalty. 8:56 left in the first quarter. We're leading 7-0 on a 50-yard bomb on a reverse pass to Eli Harris. Buster takes it back to pass again. Throwing a bomb down the left sideline. Little overthrown.
Wow.
He was double covered.
Pass falls incomplete.
Threw a good ball, but just overthrew it just a little bit. That's number 14, that 6'6" receiver. He loves to get involved.
And Stewart, they got a matchup they wanted then, and he was there. He was out a couple steps ahead, and that's a tough cover for anybody on our team. But you don't want to see him out there. Matter of fact, I'd almost double team him all night.
I watched a little film, and they love to throw it deep a lot. So that's why they get into 2nd and 3rd and longs, because they try to hit in a hurry. 3rd and 5. Low snap again. Across the middle. A little too high for that 6'6" receiver. We had him triple covered. So it'll be
Now they're going to say we roughed the passer.
holding Jefferson County.
Wow.
So
Holding.
we'll
Jefferson.
decline that, and they'll have to punt.
Well, now let's see. They may go for this thing again. This may be one. If it's from that spot, we might want to take that. Let's see. That's way back in the backfield. If you take that, that's going to really put it back.
They're going to mark it off.
Yeah. If that ball is at the line of scrimmage, it might be different. But that thing was on the other side. What is?
So now they're going to mark it at the 45, which will make it 3rd. Based on where they've got it now, it's going to be 3rd and 14. Now they're on their side of the field from their own 45. So we need to put a little pressure on this quarterback here. Empty set, back to pass. Nope. Now he's got some pressure, gets hit, complete to number 6, and we're going to try to get him down there, and we do. Here comes flags.
They're going to call
flying.
face mask on Elbert County.
2 penalty flags on the far side of the field, and we
Anthony Rudd.
had 6 or 7
Flags on the play.
Think they're
Blue
gonna,
Devils on him. Trevion was the first one to hit him. Just a little pass out of the backfield, or out from the slot receiver, running to the far sideline, and we finally grabbed him. Now there's flags everywhere.
and if this is face mask, we've had a lot of that this year.
Well, it's obviously going to be on us unless it's a block in the back or a holding on them, but I don't see anybody over there for them that could have committed that penalty. So the White Hat's taking his
Now
time.
we picked the flag up and moved it. He put the White Hat staring at the guy picked the flags up.
Personal foul, face mask, Elbert County.
Personal foul.
We had one of those
Face
last
mask.
week.
Elbert.
So we give them a first down. We had a 3 and out on their first possession for Bill Daughtry, and now we're giving them a little air to breathe with these penalties. We've had 3 on this drive. We're leading 7-0, but these guys can score from anywhere on the field. There was one game they scored 45 and lost. but they throw it and throw it and throw it and throw it again. 1st and 10 from our 33. They give it to number 6, and we're going to hit him right there. Trevion in on the tackle. First one to hit him. JT, DJ in on the tackle. Pop Gurley as well. So they'll give him a yard loss, almost 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 11. 7:47 going the first quarter. We're leading 7-0, but here they come with that air show of theirs. They may throw it 60 times.
And these kids are not easy to get on the ground. They just got such size to them.
So Buster's got his tailback beside him in shotgun, back to pass. Now we've got it's a little pressure, and we're going to Tank almost, he just threw it, trying to throw it away, and Tank almost picked it off on the 10-yard line. The closest Warrior was 10 yards in front of Tank, so it was either Tank catches it or no one.
We had to bring pressure then, but we got pressure, and that really helped that play. Stuart, I would be real concerned about that drag route they ran with the big, tall kid. That was pretty open early. This would be a great time to run that thing again.
Yeah, the crossing pattern.
Quarterback sits in there pretty good. He's pretty strong. Not as accurate maybe as so far, but, boy, he stands in there.
Now they got the running back to his right. 2 receivers left and right, back to pass. Now a quick one out. Receiver screen over there to that tall 14, and it goes out of his hands, incomplete, so it'll be 4th and 11, and you know they're going to go for it.
They are 2 for 9 passing to start the game, and they've run 13 plays. Stuart, we've run 1, and we lead 7-0.
Yep.
Like to see us get off the field here now. Our defense, even though we've got the lead right now, I'd like to see get our offense back out there.
Yeah, we should have been off the field. We committed that face mask penalty, and they would have already either punted or attempted a 4th down conversion. Now they got 5 receivers, 4th and 11. Empty set, back to pass, no pressure. Now a little pressure down the middle, and it's complete to number 15, and we finally hit him on just a deep post pattern. He caught it on about the 9, and we took his legs out, but he falls down around the 5. Let's see where they're going to mark it. That's what you've got to watch for. They just got those tall receivers. They're running everywhere, but we're not putting enough pressure on. He's got too much time at the moment. We'll figure that out in just a little bit.
Yeah, you sure don't want this kid to get comfortable back there because there's people open right now.
So it is 1st and goal. They're going to put it on the 2. Jeffco having a hard time getting everybody on the field. So Buster takes it and claps, and we jump offside, so they'll get a yard out of it.
Well, I can't.
Riante couldn't hold his feet. He was trying to lean, and he finally just leaned on over to the right tackle. And
200-pound quarterback right now, I'd have to get behind the center down here on the 1-yard line.
So Buster takes it low snap, gives it number 6, and we hit him immediately, and I think the ball came out. We got a Blue Devil coming up slow. That's Riante. We don't need him. I think he may have.
Tackle number 5, Malik Moon.
No, they say they recovered it, but he lost a yard all the way, well, maybe 2 yards back to the 3. We had Trevion blitzing, and he hit him as soon as they made the handoff. So
2nd down, 3 yards to go.
Yeah, they lost 2 yards, so now it's 2nd from the 3-yard line. I expect to see that quarterback run it here. He takes it, rolling to his left, fires a little out pattern of that big 6'6", number 14. All he did was just drag across toward the corner and just literally just tossed it for a touchdown. With 6 minutes to go in the first quarter, Jeffco drives with a lot of help with penalties to make it 7-6. And now they'll attempt the PAT. I don't think think now they are. I was going to say they didn't have but 10 on the field. So the PAT is up, and it is good. So with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter,
Kick is up and good.
it's now Blue Devils 7, Jeffco 7, and we really give them 2 first downs on 2 crucial penalties. So we'll have to watch that. We're playing really aggressive, but they've got such big receivers. I've not seen a team, regardless of classification, with this many big receivers, and that 14 is going to be something.
Stuart, the key play was the long pass on the third down play, and 3rd and long. Once again, we gave up another big third down play, but that was what hurt us there. We had a kid sitting back almost like in a zone, and actually he came real close to touching the ball, but it went right over his head, and the guy breaking in from the side just was open and just beat our coverage. So I warned some people about this team. This is a team they've been in some shootouts.
Yep.
And when you allow a team like this to stay in a game, and you got the emotion and the momentum of the football game can turn. We need to get out here and drive this football again.
We got Eli and Tyreek around the 10-yard line awaiting the kickoff. This will be Jeffco's first kickoff. 7-7, 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Let's see what our offense can do. We've only run 1 play thus far, and it was a touchdown. So they kick, and it's very short. Oh, and it hits off his helmet. Carter Webb tried to take it. It was only a 10-yard straight up in the air kick, and we mishandle it, and they recover it. So just like that, our first turnover of the game.
Hated to use that word momentum, but it has definitely shifted. And we still have only run 1 play.
Yep. We had everybody in position. I think the ball was spinning so fast, it was really high, but it was very short.
And it was tailing. It had a tail to it. He really didn't hit the ball good at all, but it served the purpose.
So here we go. We give them the ball on our 42-yard line. Buster back. Little pressure this time over the middle, and number 14 again.
Stuart.
And he's just so big and so wide open. Not wide open, but when he's running a go route and then just stops after about 10 yards, all you got to do is throw it in his direction because he's very long. Got a wingspan, and there's just really not a whole lot you can do about that.
Little too much room there, Stuart. We were nowhere near the receiver, and they're going to work this mismatch they've got in this game, and we really got to get some help over there with that guy. We can't expect one of our guys to handle him.
Got to make this quarterback move a little bit. He's just standing comfortably in the pocket. Another low snap, no pressure, and he fouls out in the flat to that running back, and we hit him, but it's going to be enough for a first down at the 31 of Elbert County. 5:06 left in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. We hit a bomb on the first play to score 7-0, and then we give them a lot of penalty yards to help them with their 7 points, and then we just mishandled a kickoff, very short, and they recovered, and here they are again in our territory. 1st and 10 from our 32. They put a man in motion. They give it to him, nowhere to go, and Trevion hits him along with the entire defensive line, and they blow the whistle. There'll be no gain on that play. It'll be 2nd and 10. They don't run it. I looked at they don't run it a whole lot.
Yeah, that's a good job by our defense right there, because that's the kid on the kickoff that showed the quickness, and if he gaps you, it's a touchdown. But their receivers are just so big that you're going to have to make this quarterback on. And what's concerning, Stuart, early in the game, he was off on his accuracy, and that's picked up a little bit.
They have scored a lot of points so far this year. In their 4 losses, they have scored 200 points probably. Buster takes it, rolls to his right, looking, fires complete to that running back, and we'll tackle him at the 22, but that's going to be enough for another first down, and they're just throwing it and throwing it.
Number 2, Isaiah Davis.
And the scary thing is now they're completing it.
Referee timeout.
That time the back just came out of the backfield, ran 5 yards on an out pattern on the sideline, and he was open by 2 or 3 yards, and he threw a dead-on bullet right in his gut.
3rd and 1.
No, they moved it back, 3rd and 1. That was a bad spot for them.
Yeah, I think so too, Stuart.
So it's 3rd and 1. Buster takes it, wants to throw, looks, fires, almost intercepted, tipped.
Pass falls incomplete.
Well, we've had 3 of those already. Isaiah Davis tips it. Tank almost caught another one on the turf for another pick, but nevertheless it hits the turf, incomplete. Now it's 4th and 1, and they will certainly go for it.
Really big play right here in the course of this football game, because they by taking the ball to start the game, we're going to get the ball to start the second half, but now they've got an opportunity after we led to take the lead again. That kind of negates that second half kickoff with you, but boy, I just would expect this kid to get out on the edge and run. But
now they've got, obviously, their running back's going to do the wild warrior.
Yep.
He takes it. He's just going to take it outside, and they got us blocked, and number 15's holding. They're going to call it. He had his hands up. Our end would have made that tackle, but he grabbed him by the jersey, and the white hat threw it from here, and they'll call holding. And
well, it's a great thing that the white hat saw it, because the guy near it didn't have it.
Well, it's pretty obvious from here, and he threw his. You know, when you throw your hands up like you didn't do it, you just did it.
Yeah, pretty much. And now, where's the guy going with the football right now? What?
They're marking it from the spot of the foul. That was about right.
No, the spot of the foul is where the flag is right there.
No, that was the white hat threw it. He couldn't throw it that far. That was right. 23-yard line. It's about where he pulled his jersey off.
We've got another chance here, Stuart, on a big 4th down play. We've got to get off the field.
So now it's 4th and 11 from the 33-yard line. We're holding on to a tie right this second. Buster takes it, low snap again, back to pass nowhere, throws it deep, and this time it was almost picked up by Isaiah. Boy, Isaiah's had, and Tank's having opportunities for interceptions, but nevertheless they turn it over on downs, and the Devils fought back and stopped that drive and get off the field. So now maybe the Devils can run their second offensive play of the night with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Very few times have you seen that in the Granite Bowl or anywhere else for that matter, but we really need to, I'll take a fast touchdown, but what we probably need more than anything is to drive this ball and make them play a little defense, and they are up on the line of scrimmage.
Javen takes it, going to roll to his left, fires complete to Tyrekus, and he's going to make a move and make one miss, and he'll go out at the 40 for a pickup of about 7 yards. Tyrekus out of the slot just ran a little 5 and out.
Tackle by number 2, Tarver.
So we'll be 2nd and 3. And that's our second offensive play. Yeah, we need they've got just about every offensive player. I think they go both, seven players go both ways for Jeffco. So as we've done in the past, we need to keep them on the field and wear them down. So Elbert County takes a timeout with 2:30 to go in the first quarter. We're tied 7-7. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Got a job to do around the yard or farm? Then go see P&J Small Engines of Elberton, because you won't beat them when it comes to sales and service of the equipment you need. They carry quality brands like Steel, Snapper, Bobcat, and Grasshopper, and they will work on almost any small engine model. Great deals and great service for the equipment you need. Go by and see Glenn Parham at P&J Small Engines of Elberton, 1069 Hartwell Highway, or phone 706-283-4733. That's 706-283-4733. P&J Small Engines of Elberton.
Elbert County Sheriff Melvin Andrews is a proud sponsor of Blue Devil Sports. Remember, when driving to and from ball games, both home and away, to obey the laws of the road. Sheriff Andrews wishes a great and safe season for all this school year. So for home and away games, Elbert County Sheriff Melvin Andrews says, go Big Blue!
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Carter Barnett on the carry.
So Javen
Tackle by
on a
number 2,
quick
Tarver.
toss to Jakari. Linebacker comes in and catches him a couple yards behind the line. So now we're 3rd and 4.
I'm worried about us running the ball on this football team, Stuart, with that line,
just
and,
so
and they are
big.
stacked in there. They've got 7 men in the box, and they are strong up front.
They're not
Gotta
playing
get-
a safety at all. They've got everybody in the box. Javen back to pass, and he's going to fire it over the head of a wide open Eli, wide open at midfield, and he throws it, and it's 4 or 5 yards over his head for an easy first down pickup, but instead we're going to have to punt. So we didn't keep their defense on the field very long.
Yeah,
Well, you set the
and
punt.
Stuart, their weakness without question is their secondary, but a lot of that's from the way they're playing. Sometimes I've seen so far they've had only 3 defensive backs out there, period. Everybody else on line of scrimmage, and got to take advantage of that.
Brandon on the 25. See if we can get a little short end over end kick off the side of his foot, but it takes an Elbert County bounce, rolls down to about the 27-yard line. And we've had 3 opportunities for an interception already in the first quarter, so we're going to get many more opportunities. Minute 39 to go in the first quarter. We're tied 7-7. We scored on the first offensive play on a 48-yard bomb, reverse pass, and not much since.
Stuart, they are 7 for 15 for 60 yards and a touchdown so far in the first quarter.
So Jeffco, they mark it on the 26-yard line, so they'll be 1st and 10 there. So here we go with the pitch and catch team rolling to his right. Buster throws it, make a good tackle, open field by Miguel, and he throws him out of bounds for about a 3, well, no, actually, yeah, maybe 2 yards. Let's see where they mark it. Shouldn't be more than 2 or 3 yards. Just another one of those quick 5-yard passes. They just go down and out. And when he rolls out, you know that's the play they're about to run.
Boy, and they have thrown the ball 16 times, and we're yet to get him on the ground.
We've hit him a couple times as he's releasing the ball, but he has not hit the turf yet.
Huge offensive line.
2nd and 8. Buster takes it again to the slot on just a quick out, and we're going to grab him at the 38, 39-yard line, but it'll be enough for a first down, so no 3 and out now for Bill Daughtry.
Stuart, the Elbert County coaches were going crazy for another holding call out there. Ball went to the far side of the field, but once again, the official on the far side is not seeing that.
Riante checking out. Xavier Tate, a sophomore linebacker, checks in. And they threw it and threw it and threw it, and they're going to throw it some more. We've got 2 receivers right. One is not covered. I hand it to the running back, and he'll pick up 2 or 3 as we pile him up at about the 41. So it'll be a short gain of a yard and a half or so. 3 seconds left in the first quarter. And that is the end of your first quarter of your score. Elbert County 7, Jeffco 7, and I think we're in for another one of those. We'll be back with the beginning of the second quarter. Right after this, you're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
It's about serving you. It's about answering your questions. It's about knowing you and caring for you. That's what Ward's Pharmacy in Elberton is all about. At Ward's Pharmacy, they take the time to learn more about you and your life so they can serve you better every time you come back. From prescriptions to over-the-counter, Ward's experts make sure you have the information that you need. If you're ready for it to be all about you for a change, you're invited to bring your prescriptions to Ward's Pharmacy, 8 South Public Square in Elberton.
Have you been in an accident or fender bender? Is your vehicle in need of repair? Look no further than Black's Collision and Specialty Paint, located at 1510 Lexington Highway, Elberton's locally owned full-service collision and paint repair facility. Scott Black and his staff will have your vehicle looking like new, and you will be back on the road in no time. Black's Collision and Specialty Paint is an authorized repair facility and approved by all major insurance companies. Come see them today at Black's Collision and Specialty Paint, 1510 Lexington Highway, 1/2 mile past the Country Club Road on the left. Phone 706-988-4158 for Black's Collision and Specialty Paint. That number again, 706-988-4158.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Buster takes it, wants to pass, fires down the middle long to a man wide open, and it's caught by that number 14 again. Nobody's going to catch him.
12-14 for a touchdown.
And just like that, this Air Warrior team has hit a bomb with 11:51 to go in the second quarter. First play of the second quarter. And Jeffco hits with that big 6'6" receiver, and he had a 5-yard cushion on the cornerbacks, and there was nothing we could do. He just caught it. Was perfectly thrown and touchdown. So here we are behind again, and we're going to have another come from behind victory here tonight in the Granite Bowl.
Yeah, Stuart, we missed, we blew a coverage then. We just ran right by him. He was 15 yards behind our guys.
So the PAT is up and good to make it 14-7.
87's kick is up and good.
This team has scored. I was telling Marvin on the break, I know they scored 45. It may have been last week or the week before, but they've scored close to 40 points or more in every game they've played this season, and you can see why, because they throw it 90% of the time, and you don't blame them when you got 30 feet of receivers out there. So the Devils, a little slow on the last possession. Let's see what we can do on this possession. Our second offensive play was, what was it, 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first quarter?
Yes, Stuart, we are sitting here right now, and we have run 6 plays in the ball game. 6 total offensive plays.
Yeah, they're huge. It's going to be real tough to run up the middle on this team just because of the size. And they've got speed on the corner, so we're going to have to throw it a little bit too and run some misdirection and see if we can get them on their heels. And we'll see here in just a second, because they're about to kick. Now Jeffco's kicking from Church Street to College Avenue. We've got Eli and Tyreek. Actually, Tyreek's all the way up to the 15-yard line, and they're going to do it again. And Carter drops it again, and let's see who gets it. We did that. It's a 10-yard. That was about 14 yards, where Carter called for a fair catch, and it went all the way through his hands and hit the turf, and I don't know who's got the ball.
We look like they do.
I'm waiting for him to give the call.
They do.
And Jeffco recovered. So that's 2 mishandled kickoffs that we've given. That's 2 turnovers on a kickoff, and we have not done that in a while.
And the kickoffs have gone no further than 10 to 11 yards. Boy, got to be careful here. We don't let them jumps, because they're getting, it's what I worried about, momentum and them getting into the game, and they're in it now.
Yeah, we've given, I'm calling it turnover. We've had 2 turnovers on the kicks. It's actually just mishandled the kick, and So we've given them 2 more possessions they shouldn't have, and now they block us, and they throw it out the flat to that running back, and he's all the way down to our 31, and they've got all the momentum that there is to have.
Pushed out of bounds.
And they throw it practically every down.
Jose Rodriguez.
We really look mismatched, wide receivers and our defensive backs. We really look in a bad situation now, and they're getting the mismatches they need right now.
You know, and I don't remember watching the videos if they do that kind of kick every time, but that's 2 in a row unless they saw something on film with us. They give it to that running back, and he cuts it up the middle, and we'll hit him. He'll pick up 2 or 3 yards. He's got enough speed. I think if he'd have stayed outside, he would have got a lot more yardage, but he cuts it up, and they'll give him 3 yards down to the 32. So they're in the area to where they'll go for it on every 4th down if they get to that. 11-14 in the second quarter. Jeffco hits a big play on the first play of the second quarter to go up 14-7, and we mishandle another kickoff. Only a 10 or 11-yard kick straight up in the air. And give them the ball back. Another pass, a little overthrown, and now we knock the quarterback down. They throw a flag, and I think we're going to have a roughing the passer. Personal foul, yep.
Roughing the passer.
Boy, the penalties have really, really hurt.
Yeah, we are really, really hurting ourselves on penalties. I'd like to know what our penalty yardage is right now. That's at least 50 or 60 yards, I would say, with all the
there's been some big ones, face mask and
so after the penalty, they're going to move it all the way down to the 20. I didn't see who hit the quarterback. I was watching the guy with the ball.
I didn't actually either, Stuart. Must have come super late.
Mark it at the 22, so it's first down from our 22. And Buster takes it, going to take it over there. It's a number 1, the wild warrior thing, and he's going to just step out of bounds after about a 3 or 4 yard loss. We read it. Had nowhere to run, so he just steps out of bounds, and he'll lose at least 4 yards. Second and 14.
They have taken the life out of the Granite Bowl with this.
Yes.
But they have had the ball the entire first half.
And I will tell you, we have a crowd mic out, so you don't hear a whole lot, do you? I'll even turn it up for you and see if you
we can't get them off the field.
That's the loud crowd mic. Buster takes it, empty set, fires, overthrown, miscommunication with number 14. You can tell he throws it to, when it's not the running back, he's looking for 14. Overthrown, so it'll be 3rd and 14 now with 9:59. We're trailing 14-7 after 2 mishandled kickoffs. Not onside because the ball never hits the ground. They kick it straight up in the air. So when our guy's trying to catch it, there's like 5 warriors standing around him, and I guess it's pretty tough to do.
Eli has gone in at defensive back, and that is a tremendous move by our coaching staff.
3rd and 14. Back to pass. He really gets hit hard, and this time we are going to intercept it. Miguel at the 10. A little block, 25, all the way up to the 29-yard line. I knew he was going to have some more opportunities. Gilbert really brought the wood to Buster, and he threw it before he wanted to, and Miguel gets a pick, and the Devils got the ball on their own 29 with 9:49 to go in the second quarter. We're trailing 14-7, but boy, we needed that.
Now, we need a drive. We need to get in sync. We haven't had enough plays to get in sync yet. Need to complete some passes on this team. Stuart, once again, they have everybody within 6 yards of the football right now.
No safety at all.
No.
It hasn't yet.
And lined up on the receiver's head
so
up.
we get it to Jakari, trying to get the corner. He does, cuts it back. Now we got a flag late.
Jakari Barnett on the carry.
Across
Call
to the
holding
42.
on Elbert County.
I don't know who it's.
Gonna call holding on Elbert County.
I didn't. So more, 10 more, add 10 more to the penalty yards total for Elbert County. Those penalties just really just jerk it out of you. If you after a positive, I mean, that was a first down run of about 12 yards, and now all of a sudden you're going backwards.
Really puts us in a situation where we don't have the football enough to run plays to get in just in any kind of sync on offense right now.
So all of a sudden we're back 1st and 20 from our 19.
And once again, they are up on the line of scrimmage.
Everybody within 5 yards. Javen back, gives it Jakari again up the middle. Made a move, making people miss. All the way up to the 37-yard line.
Great run by Jakari.
He made 3 or 4 Warriors miss with his quickness. That was a great run by Jakari to get the majority of that penalty yardage back. Now they're going to mark it at the 37. So we are only 2nd and 3 now. Great run.
Playing that defense the way you play it, Stuart. If they don't get it, we're going to break and we fall down.
So Jakari slips at the 35. He may have gotten a yard where he would have, if he doesn't slip, he gets the first down easily for Higginbotham Paint and Body. However, we're going to be 3rd and 3 once again. So now Jeffco takes a timeout, and so will we. It's 14-7 Jeffco in the Granite Bowl. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Hi, this is Kim Wilkerson Higginbotham, Elbertonian, Elbert County graduate, and attorney at law at the Gordon Law Firm in Hartwood, Georgia. While I swim in a sea of orange daily, my heart still bleeds blue. We support the Blue Devils too, and we open our doors to you with efficient and effective service for all of your legal needs. Call us 706-377-7777. Good luck, Blue Devils.
Nothing goes better with fall football than takeout from Washington Food Market. Every Thursday and Friday, we serve a classic home-cooked Southern lunch that includes everything from fried pork chops to meatloaf and hamburger steak with many sides and cobblers to choose from. On Saturdays, we fire up the smoker to offer the best ribs, chicken, and barbecue pork found in Wilkes County. Washington Food Market is open every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 8:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. Touchdown.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football here on 105.3 WSGC.
Trailing 14-7 with 8:55 to go in the second quarter. We've got a 3rd and 2 after Jakari slips at the line of scrimmage. Got to have this. Javen takes himself, sees a hole. Javen now he's to the far sideline at the 40, 35. He'll run out at the 33-yard line. So we hadn't seen Javen with a big run this year yet until then, but that's about a 25-yard scamper for he went up the middle and cut it to the far sideline for a huge first down for Higginbotham Paint and Body and the Blue Devils. That's our first down.
Really, really needed that, Stuart.
With 8:46 to go in the second quarter, our first down, and probably our 8th play, 9th play, 10th, something like that. So we're 1st and 10 from their 35.
7th play.
Javen takes it, wants to throw. Across the middle to Tyrekus, and he's open, and they make a great play. It was underthrown about 4 or 5 yards. Tyrekus was 5 yards open. He had to stop and wait on the ball, and the cornerback caught up to him and knocked it down, or that's a easy touchdown.
Great play by their defensive back. He got really beat bad, and when the ball hung just a little bit, he hustled back and got that hand on it.
Javen was under a little pressure. He didn't get to throw it he threw it on his back foot. Here we are, 2nd and 10 from their 35. You got to think we'd go for it too on 4th down. Again, no safety back. Now they move number 1 back a little. Give it to Jakari trying to get the edge, and he's not going to get there. They just eat him up. They're blitzing to stop that run. Now we got a Warrior down. Let's see if I don't think there's any gain on that play. He tried to get the corner.
Stuart, he's actually going to give him a yard loss, and I don't really.
Official timeout.
So we've got a Warrior down only about 2 or 3 yards on the field on the far sideline. So it's a PJ therapy injury timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Have a project you're working on? Are you looking for materials for your new house or remodeling? Then Lake Russell Building Supply has what you need. Whether you're a contractor or you do it yourself, they offer every type of building material to fit your needs. Everything from lumber, shingles, doors, sheetrock, and so much more. Lake Russell Building Supply is a family-owned business with good people that are always happy to help serve you. They have been proudly serving the Elberton community since 2005. Come on and give them a visit at 575 Harmony Drive in Elberton or give them a call at 706-283-0992. That's Lake Russell Building Supply, your local building supply headquarters.
This is your Elbert County Probate Magistrate Judge Stephanie Huell, proudly supporting Blue Devil football, band, cheerleaders, and auxiliary this season. Join me in saying, Go Big Blue and horns up.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Javen back to pass, throws it down the middle. Complete to Brady at the 10-5. Brady Dickerson touchdown. Threw it dead on the money on a slant. 41 yards to Brady to make it 14-13 with 7:56 left in the second quarter. What a bullet. Brady wide open, made a great move at the 25. I actually was watching him. Broke open and hit him in stride, and Brady all along crossing the end zone.
Stuart, we really, really needed that.
In a bad way. Jakari, while we're on break, playing receiver jumped, so it cost us 5 more yards, so we lost 5 yards before that play. Really would like to know our penalty yardage.
They haven't kept that, but we're close to 100, I can tell you that.
So the Blue Devils out for the point after. Brandon, Eli to hold, Branson snapping. Branson's done a great job this year. I don't know, there might have been one that was a little low, but the rest of them have been perfect all season long. The snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good to make it 14-14 with 7:56 left in the second quarter. So
7:56.
Elbert hits
Devils 14, Jefferson 14.
to tie this thing up, and we'll unfortunately see Jeffco throw it 89 more times before this game's over. But
Wow.
Javen looked really sharp on that one. He made a little fake, waited for Brady to make his move, and when he did, he hit him in stride on a beautiful pass. And like Marvin said, we needed that a lot more than I needed that fish sandwich.
Even though it was a good one.
It was awesome. I was going to wait till like halftime, but I couldn't.
Stuart, we really, once again, Elbert County we got ahead for a change, then we got down again, and really need to hold on to this right now with an opportunity to start the second half and maybe get a lead on these guys again.
Change lane back deep. Horn kicking the ball.
Horn to kick. This time he kicks it short and high. And they get it, and Trevion hits them immediately. They'll mark it at about the 32-yard line. Brandon didn't hit that one exactly like he wanted to.
21 on reception.
But they'll mark it all about 35.
Wow.
So,
Stuart, you know me and my spotting, and I think it's the thing that officials don't pay close enough attention to. And Stuart, that's nowhere near where that ball should have been right there. That's at least 3 yards behind where the play was. But
I guess they're saying where he caught it, and then they knocked him backwards. But
and you can't call it. You know, they've got his forward momentum already stopped.
4 receivers, 2 left, 2 right. one back set to his right. Buster takes it, gives it to him. Now he's going to break outside, and we grab him at the 36. Somebody grabbed his ankle as he tried to make a cut up
Swinger
field.
again, I think. If I'm not mistaken, Trevion Swinger.
Yep, he's made a lot of tackles in the first half. So a short 1 yard gain, 2nd and 9. Clock running 7:33. We're tied 14-14 on a team that's averaging 40 points a game.
Boy, this should give you some looks that we'll get against Rayburn County down the road.
Number 14 and 15, if you put them on top of each other, it's 14 feet just about. Buster takes it, looks, fires in the flat.
Boy, and the ball tonight, Stewart, has shot all over the field when it hits a defender or it hits an offensive player. But we've had defensive backs, balls come by their head. Unbelievable. We're going to get an interception out here. We've already got one, but
Riante actually jumped on me. He may have chipped a little bit, and then it hit the Jeffco player's helmet. And Eli was actually trying to make a pick, and the ball was 15 yards away from where it was intended. So it's 3rd and 9. See if we can get off the field here. Back to pass, empty set, fires to a man open. Number 15 this time, the other 6'6" one, and he was running straight down the hash and stopped. And we were close, but not close enough, and he threw a bullet right on target.
Stewart, we gave way too much ground. We let him run 10 yards before we were even anywhere in the neighborhood. Quarterback threw the ball before he ever turned. Great pass by the quarterback.
Now we've got 5 receivers, empty set. This is the one that they've hurt us on. They're on our 49, 1st and 10. Buster rolls to his right. Complete. We hit the quarterback, but number 15's fighting, and we finally bring him down at the 40, but it's going to be enough for it'll be a yard or 2 shy. He rolled to his right and just really threw it in the vicinity. We had 2 Devils all over him, but he's so tall. Number 15, I may be 6'7".
You know, I know we're worried about him running by us, but this may be a situation. You can't let that kid run free like that because he's too big a target, and he gets out there, and then he's tough to handle. We've got a tough matchup right now.
Empty set, Buster again out to the tailback or the slot back, and we hit him. Riante grabs him, pulls him back, but he's got enough for a 1st down. They'll move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 with 5:54 left in the 2nd, and we're tied 14-14. Having a hard time slowing down this pass. The quarterback's good enough to throw it all over the field, and he gets rid of it in a hurry. They throw a lot of short pass routes, and then they'll hit you with a long one, and they've done that twice.
Strong-looking quarterback, too. He's really whole team is pretty much that way, but this kid is really – he didn't have his rhythm early in the game, but he's picked it up now.
Buster rolls to his right, looking, fires across the field to a man open, sits down at the 21.
18 on the catch.
And it'll be another chain mover.
1st down.
1st and 10 from our 21. They're throwing 10 and 12-yard passes now. And we cannot seem to slow it down. The quarterback rolls to his right generally just to keep the pressure, because we start getting some pressure at the middle, he'll start rolling out to get away from it. And right now it's working real well. They hand it number 20 up the middle, and we'll stop him right there for no gain.
Lane on the carry.
They haven't run the ball well, but as much as they throw it and as good as they throw it, I don't know why they're running it at all.
Stuart, the amount of plays they've run are just astronomical, and that's got to be tough for Elbert County, who's wore people out in the 2nd half. But when you play defense, and I don't even have anywhere close to an idea how many, but I'm sitting here looking at close to 30 pass plays and at least another 10 to 15 running plays. And Elbert County probably has about 11 plays total.
So they've taken their time. The clock's at 4:19, tied 14-14, 2nd and 10. Buster back to pass, no pressure. Now he's going to get sacked all the way back at the 31 by DJ Rayford.
Sacked by number 55, DJ.
He finally gets in there and beats his man. And the first time we've recorded a sack tonight. And a big one it is, of about 8 yards. So they move it back to the 28-yard line, and it'll be 3rd and about 17.
3:47 in counting, Stuart. This is a big situation because you're working against the second half clock as well. If we can stop here, we got a chance to go in and get the lead. But got to stop them here. Play clock really getting low on them.
Buster takes it, wants to throw. No pressure, fires deep down the middle, overthrows everybody intended for that big number 14 again. So it'll be 4th down. Let's see what they do. Well, I know what they're going to do.
I feel like they're going for it.
Absolutely.
I can't really blame them with this offense.
He had no pressure on him that time.
This is really a big play. This is one of those situations. We're going to run Brady Dickerson in at defensive end, which is a good move.
We got Trevion back in there, too, at end. He's been all over the field tonight. 3:24 clock stop, tied 14-14. They're going for it on 4th and 17.
They're going for a long field goal, and I mean a long one.
I didn't see him with the leg ability, so they take a timeout to think about it. It's 14-14 with 3:24 to go in the second quarter. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Lake Russell Specialty Healthcare is excited to welcome Dr. Jason Wells to our practice. Dr. Wells is a board-certified general surgeon with 14 years experience and now accepting new patients. We understand the importance of having access to quality medical care in our community. That's why we're committed to bringing you the best. If you're in need of surgery or consultation, be sure to ask your physician for a referral to Dr. Wells at Lake Russell Specialty Healthcare. For questions, please call us 706-213-2580 or visit our website at lakerussellspecialty.com. Exceptional care close to home.
I didn't see him with the ability to kick 45.
Bill Daughtry, attorney at law, LLC, is honored to support the Elbert County Blue Devils and the Blue Devil Marching Band. Daughtry Law is a general practice law firm specializing in real estate transactions, small business law, probate, and estate planning. They're located at 704 Elbert Street. Call 706-283-5543 to schedule an appointment. Please consider Daughtry Law for your legal needs. Go Big Blue!
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
So Jeffco attempts a 45-yard field goal. He misses left, so the Devils will get the ball on the 20. And they've got 3:19 to work with, tied 14-14. Number 15, that other tall receiver, is getting taped. I saw him hobbling a little bit, so when he got hit a while ago, and I think they rolled over on him a little bit, and he's got a little sprained ankle at the moment. So here we go. We got Braden, also known as Red, in at quarterback now. Jakar is your tailback. We got one receiver left and right. Red takes it, gives it Jakari up the middle with a little hole, made one miss. He's fighting his way over the 25 up to the 28-yard line, so a pickup of 8 yards for Jakari. We're making some little seams in the middle. He's had a couple of good runs up the middle. As big as they are.
Yeah, we're going to play action them. They still don't have a safety, and it's coming. There it is.
Red back. He's going to throw it hard to Brady, or Eli, I'm sorry. Complete across the 40.
Complete to Eli Harris.
For a Higginbotham paint and body first down. Pickup of about 13 yards.
That's good enough for a Blue Devil first down.
Clock at 2:51. Still tied 14 all. Red takes it, gives it Jakar straight up the middle with a little hole, and he's fighting his way, still fighting, across midfield to the 49-yard line of Jeffco. He actually ran into his own blocker.
Yeah,
it cost him 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, and it may have cost him more than that, Stewart, because there was nobody behind the guy that he ran into.
Running fast now. Red takes it, fakes, fires a bomb down the sideline, out of bounds intended for DK Wynn. Threw it a little far right, out of bounds, but DK was, if it had been in bounds, that might have been a touchdown. Boy, Red aired it out. And we're running fast, and Jeffco's running a guy off the field. I don't know if they've got 11 on the field right now. 3rd and 3 from the 49 of Jeffco. Red takes it, high snap, gives it to Jakari. He fights his way. They're grabbing him by the shoulder pads and jerking him back. So he got no yards. So it'll be 4th and 3 with 2:07 and clock running. We're tied 14-14. So what do you do here?
Well, Stewart, my concern is scoring enough points in this ball game. I think you just run maybe a short pass pattern here.
We'll try to draw them all sides.
And,
Red's clapping. Now he looks back at the sideline, and we got a timeout. Elbert County, 14-14, late in the second quarter, 1:45. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
True Blue wants to recognize
Energy-saving tips from Hart EMC. Have you made the switch to high-efficiency LED bulbs? You may know that LEDs use a lot less energy than standard bulbs. High-quality LED bulbs last 25,000 hours or more at an average of 5 hours a day, 365 days a year. They can last for at least 14 years. Changing out your light bulbs to LEDs is a smart way to save you money on your electric bill. Energy-saving tips brought to you by Hart EMC.
Trust your hometown experts at Higginbotham Paint and Body to repair your next fender bender, scratch, or dent. Let Steve prepare your free estimate on your vehicle. A guaranteed professional paint job and repair from Steve, Ben, and Joel. Higginbotham Paint and Body Shop, locally owned and located at 1161 Jones Ferry Road, just off Athens Highway. It's your insurance and your choice of repair facility. Call your hometown choice, 706-283-4000 for Higginbotham Paint and Body. That's 706-283-4000.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
We've decided to punt the ball now. 1:45 left in the second quarter. It was 4th and 3. Another one off the side of the foot. And it's going to take the Elbert County bounce at about the 23-yard line where it'll go out. So Jeffco will have 1:38 with 1 timeout left to try to put some more points on the board. You know they're going to try to go deep to try to get a big bomb completed or a pass interference. We've seen that this year as well. So here comes Jeffco.
15 for 25 for 158 yards in the first half throwing.
So they've got 5 receivers. Empty set. Buster puts the man in motion, takes it, hands it to the man in motion. We make him go wide, and he's still going to out-juke us. Riante runs him down at the 30 and tackles him from behind.
Tackled by number 11, Riante Tucker.
He actually run 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage to try to get the corner and did. He picks up 6 yards.
Had some guys on the bench over here screaming holding on that play on the
Well, they
far
held
side.
Riante because he was
he
was there, and then when he took a step, he couldn't move. 2nd and 4. Back to pass. No pressure. Fires over the middle. He fumbles the ball. Let's see if they're going to pick it up. Now they fumbled again. Let's see who's got the ball. We're hollering like we do. Let's see what the official says. And the white hat says Elbert County football with 51 seconds to go. We knock it out of his hands. Somebody come around from behind. I don't know who that was.
Stewart, they fumbled the football. A player for Jeffco picked the ball up and then got it stripped from him, and we got it back. Big play for the Blue Devils right here.
So we've got the ball on the Jeffco 35 with only 51 seconds. So maybe we're getting some of those kickoff, we'll call fumbles, back on our side now. Red takes it, wanting to pass, rolls to his right, fires in the flat to Jakari. And Jakari all the way down to the 15 or 16 yard line, and boy, did he lowered his head.
Oh, we got a hurt player. Is that our center?
Yeah.
Referee timeout.
Eli's down, took his helmet off. We'll have a PJ Therapy Services injury timeout. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Hey, this is Stan the Man wanting you to check out Maxwell Music Supply on the downtown square in Elberton. Sam Maxwell and Travis Payne have a combined total of over 50 years experience in band and orchestra. Maxwell Music Supply have 5 certified music teachers available to fit your schedule. Sound systems and supplies for your church and venue. From band rentals to music lessons, retail sales and service, Maxwell Music Supply is your true hometown music store. Maxwell Music Supply, located at 16 South Public Square. Phone 706-213-7766.
Inside the train testing facility, our heating and cooling products are put through 16 weeks of extreme temperature fluctuations to simulate 5 years of wear and tear. 150 degrees one day, sub-zero temperatures the next. We test so it runs.
Get special financing on qualifying equipment. Call McGee Heating and Air, your independent train dealer, at 888-376-4822 or visit McGeeHVAC.com for financing program details. APR may vary, subject to credit approval.
It's hard to stop a train.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football here on 105.3 WSGC.
42 seconds left in the first half. We're tied 14-14. Eli Jeroman was your injured player, and looks like he's got a knee injury. It didn't look too good. I hate it for Eli. He's just played his heart out. Landon Williams will take over his spot. Lucas Alcalde will come in and take Landon's spot.
Well, you do a lot of shuffling on that.
So Jeffco takes a timeout. Stan, we'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Napa know-how. Napa Auto Parts in Elberton has quality auto parts and accessories. Serving Elberton since 1938, folks have relied on the Napa know-how from car batteries, windshield wipers, and all automotive parts and accessories you'll need. Napa Auto Parts in Elberton is more than just a parts store. It's your friends, family, and neighbors. Stop by Napa Auto Parts, 309 Elbert Street in Elberton, and you'll find the Napa know-how that you'll need for your next automobile project. Napa Auto Parts in Elberton since 1938. Quality automotive parts and accessories, and proud supporter of all Elbert County sports. Phone Napa Auto Parts at 706-283-4421.
Napa know-how. Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football here on 105.3
Red takes it, rolling to his right, in trouble. Fires toward the corner of the end zone, but incomplete, hits the turf. He really was not open. He was more or less just throwing it away, so it'll be second down from the 17-yard line with only 32 seconds left. We're tied 14-14 with Air Warriors from Jefferson County. They have threw it and threw it and threw it. Now they're playing a safety after we're Air Elberting a little bit. Red back to pass. Looks, fires in the deep corner to Brady. Touchdown! Wow! He fought off the defensive back at the pylon, the front pylon, not the back pylon. And Brady makes an ESPN highlight catch for 17 yards from Red to Brady. Wow.
Watch that on Elberton net. That's as good as it gets in high school football. That's a college catch.
That may be the best catch I've seen in a while. And we needed it to make it 20-14 with only 27 seconds left in the second quarter. So Blue Devils back up now for the PAT. And it's up and good, 21-14 with 27 seconds left in the second quarter. So Jeffco has one timeout, no timeouts, and 27 seconds. who knows, they could throw 3 bombs in 27 seconds.
That
I really hate that for Eli. Marvin Eli is, you know, a word we use in football is nasty.
Yeah.
That's what Eli is. He's just nasty.
Yeah, he's
gives you 110%. He's solid. He's just a good center and a Blue Devil.
He's his grandfather's personality out on
Tenacity.
that field, because Danny was exactly that way. And let's hope maybe it's ankle. Don't know. Don't want to speculate. Let's hope that was an ankle. But good job by Elbert County there to. We came in with a new center, and that's not the easiest thing in the world.
Absolutely
and,
not.
Gave Red the time, and great catch. Put it up there, and the great thing, Red's throw was a play that only one person in this field could make it, and that's the guy, Brady Dickerson, that made it. And brother's sitting up there going to play in Virginia tomorrow in college, and he graded out really big the last football game, and baby brother's trying to follow in his footsteps here.
Going to play in a hurricane tomorrow. Yeah, that was at the front pylon, and it was high enough where Brady had to jump, but wow. The cornerback is probably over there saying, how did that happen?
This was huge for Elbert County, and the penalty right here, we've got the ability to kick the ball in the end zone from right there, and that's exactly what I'd love to see us do.
Yeah, make them on the 20 instead of maybe the 30 or better. So we'll be kicking off from their 45 after a penalty on the PAT, and it must have been a personal foul.
Yeah, they had a personal foul on Jeffco.
Horn kicking off.
So Brandon, the kick from their 45, and he kicks it high, end over end. It'll be in the end zone, obviously, and he can't bring it out, so they'll take it on the 20. Now, I saw Eli putting a little pressure on it. Maybe it's just
touchback,
a tweak.
Yeah, you got to hope that, and his senior year as well. So let's hope that'll work out for the Blue Devils as well.
So the defense back on the field. Only 27 seconds left. We're leading 21-14. Greg Hall sent us the stats online that said that Elbert County had 46 yards in penalties. That just
seems a little shallow.
Yeah, it seems about 30 or 40 shy. We'll see what
I thought we had that
says.
many in face mask.
Yeah. Fires quick out to number 14, and he just literally drops it. We're playing about 10 yards off, and Buster just turns and fires it to 14, and it hit his hands and went straight through him, so it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now we got 23 seconds. They don't have any timeouts left, so let's see how long official timeout. Not exactly sure why.
I don't really know what
we got both coaches talking to officials. We got the white hat.
And definitely got to keep everything in front of you and need to double cover the big guy.
Our safeties are all the way back to the 35. Buster takes it, hands it to the running back up the middle, and we'll hit him for only a short gain of about 3 yards.
Sims on a nice tackle, fill that hole well there.
Tackle by number 3,
JT.
They're going to run it out right there.
Playing middle linebacker really hit him good. Yeah, they're not in any hurry, and they're going to walk toward the sideline, so that'll do it for the first half with your score. Elbert County 21, Jeffco 14. And we're going to take a very short break and come back because we've got homecoming coming up that we've got to do as well. So we'll take
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2023 homecoming ceremony. If you could please direct your attention to the center of the field. We will start by introducing each grade level representative, and then we will introduce our senior members of the homecoming corps before crowning our runners-up and queens. I'm sure we are all anxious to crown this year's queen. However, we ask that all persons remain off of the field following the ceremony. We need to take official pictures for the yearbook and the newspaper. We will begin with the class representatives, followed by the senior corps. Our ninth grade representative is Journey Porter. Journey is the daughter of Justin and Kristen Porter. She is a junior varsity cheerleader, and she is a member of the Lady Devils volleyball team. Journey is a member of the Anchor Club, Friends Helping Friends, and the Blue Devil Marching Band Majorette Line. Journey is enrolled in honors classes at ECCHS. She is a member of New Era Baptist Church. Journey would love to attend New York University and major in forensic science or become a lawyer. She is escorted by her father, Justin Porter. Miss Journey, please. Our sixth grade representative is Ariana is the daughter of Craig and Tanisha Thompson and Marquez Avery. She is a junior varsity cheerleader and is co-captain of this year's squad. Ariana is also in band and takes honors classes in both literature and publishing. She has been awarded Scholastic E Level 1. Ariana is a member of FLA and Beta Club. She enjoys taking pictures and doing nail art in her free time. Ariana plans to attend college and major in business so she can open up a line of luxury salons. Tonight she is escorted by her uncle, Darrell Brooks. Miss Ariana Avery. Our 11th grade representative is Hannah Brady. Hannah is a member of Elbert County Associate softball team last season and plans to play for them again this spring. She is a member of Anchors, SCA, NHS, and a leader of the Blue Youth Section. Gracie is a member of the Golden Christian Church, and she works at the First Baptist Sweet School. Gracie is Lord Robertson, who selected his class in several awards by the senior class. Gracie plans to attend college and obtain a degree in business with concentration in finance. She is escorted tonight by her father, Jason Brady. Ms. Gracie Brady. The next senior on our court is Keisha Blake. National Honor Society, and Interact. She has been awarded Scholastic E and top 10 in her class the last 3 years. Phil received the UGA Certificate of Merit and was selected Miss ECCHS First Runner-Up for the 11th grade year. Phil and Ellie Wheeler were selected as class and separables by the senior class. Phil is in Elbert County and also teaches classes. She is a member of Woodlawn Methodist Church. Phil plans to attend UGA with hope of joining the Red Coat Marching Band as a majorette while studying health science with a focus on occupational therapy. Cecile is supported tonight by her father, Russell Hall. Ms. Seal Hall. The next senior is Ms. Georgia Phillips. Georgia is the daughter of Jimmy and Mercy Hunter and the late Brent Phillips. She played for the Lady Devils volleyball team her first 3 years in high school, and she also played golf her 10th grade year. She has been a member of the varsity basketball cheerleading squad all 4 years. Georgia is a member of DATA, National Honor Society, Interact, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Friends Helping Friends, where she serves as an officer. She is also Vice President of SCCLA. Georgia was selected as her class homecoming representative for 9th and 10th grade year. She is a member of Rock Ranch Baptist Church and Rudy's Youth Ministry. Georgia also volunteers for the Food Pantry Organization of Safe House Ministry. She plans to major in public policy. Georgia is escorted tonight by her stepfather, Jamie Hunt. Ms. Georgia Phillips. Ms. Audrey Coon is the next member of our senior group. Audrey is the daughter of Jonathan and Alicia Coon. She has been a member of the Lady Devils tennis team for the past 3 years and was second team all-region her 10th grade year. Audrey has been a member of the ECCHS majorette line for 6 years. Captained her 11th and is currently running the regional program. She is a member of Vice President of FBLA and Interact. She served as a reporter for National Honor Society Club. Audrey is a member of Elbert County. Audrey has earned Scholastic E and has been recognized as the top 10 in her class for the last 3 years. She is a Georgia Certificate of Merit and an ABA Scholar. Audrey was selected as most likely to succeed by the senior class. She is a member of Deep Creek Baptist Church. Audrey hopes to attend UGA and twirl for the Red Coat Band. She plans to major in communication science and disorders and become a speech pathologist. Audrey is escorted tonight by her father, Jonathan Simmons. Ms. Audrey Simmons. Our final senior member of the court is Ms. Jude Sanders. Jude is the daughter of Greg and Yvette Sanders. She is a member of the varsity tennis team and received first team all-region for junior year. Jude is a member of the National Honor Society where she serves as president and also a member of the Citizens of Fayetteville. She is student section leader and also a member of Easter and serves as a reporter. She was elected as vice president of the senior class. Jude has been awarded the Scholastic E and has been recognized top 10 of her class for the past 3 years. She received Outstanding Achievement and Honor Scholarship and is also a UGA Certificate of Merit Scholar. She is a volunteer ECMS tennis instructor and she was selected as the most career by the senior class. Jude plans to major in environmental engineering. She is escorted tonight by her dad, Greg Sanders. Ms. Jude Sanders. To help with tonight's crowning is ECCHS Principal Mr. Josh Ryder, and assisting him is Hazel and May McCarty, the daughters of Nat and Megan McCarty, who will present the crown and sash. Unfortunately, last year's homecoming queen, Jamia Allen, is unable to be here tonight as she's currently at the University of Pennsylvania studying in nursing and healthcare management dual degree program. She sent this message to the girls. I was so honored to be crowned last year by my peers, and I am sorry I was unable to be there in person for tonight's crowning. Congratulations to all the beautiful ladies, and special congratulations to tonight's winner. Good, go Big Blue. I will announce the second runner-up, first runner-up, followed by the homecoming queen. The 2023 second runner-up is Miss Audrey Poon. The first runner-up for 2023 is Miss Amaria Allen. We are pleased to announce the 2023 ECCHS Homecoming Queen is Ms. Gracie Brady. Congratulations to all of these beautiful young ladies. We're so proud to have you represent ECCHS. This
Scout piss. Go Scout piss.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Back in the Granite Bowl, P&J Small Engine Press Box, I was singing along with Scout piss.
Jimmy Will. Boy, I tell you what, he's a really talented guy. Yeah, also, we hear him down a few feet from us down here, and boy, he does a great job with that.
Wesley Dunn, or to be in Nashville. This is the Piedmont Propane Services halftime show. As both teams have made it back on the field, they put 2 more minutes on the clock, but we're down to about 58 seconds. The officials are back at midfield. The Blue Devils are now making their way to the sideline. So we've got another one of those. We're leading 21-14. Boy, it has been a bear to try. These guys are so big and so tall. Yeah. But we've been able to throw it a little bit on them, and they didn't play any safeties in the first half practically.
It's an interesting concept of what, there's a lot of X's and O's going to a football game. And tonight it's one of those things where that size of that offensive line is really, really tough for Elbert to get pass rush without blitzing. If we blitz, then the fallback on that is when they have an empty backfield, if we don't get to them, they probably have more receivers out there than we got people to cover them. And this quarterback for them has been just really good at standing in there and picking those receivers out. And this is, maybe it's going to be that kind of year for Elbert County. I just hope we keep on having a few more wins at the end of them than we do losses. But they're entertaining if they're not nothing but taxing on a 66-year-old guy.
And a 59-year-old. It'd be nice to just have an easy one, but I don't think we're going to have any of those.
I don't see it happening.
We go to Atlanta next week. Blue Devil fans, remember, the game kicks off at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
So
no lights up there.
No lights, so we'll be kicking off at 4. And I guess those that don't go, you can listen to it at work. And then on your way home, and then the second half when you get home. So that'll be interesting and strange and probably the first time ever, but that's what's going to happen next week.
Don't know what they've done tonight, but Mount Vernon is that team. And Mount Vernon, I think, is undefeated on the season going into tonight and been very impressive. So love to have y'all trip up there with us. We'll figure out the way to get there, and you can follow us if you want to. But maybe the bosses will be kind and let them go. Let Blue Devil Nation go up there and support.
Just reset the clock to 12 minutes, and that'll be the end of your Piedmont Propane Services halftime show. Got some new listeners, Marvin. I don't know what they've been doing the whole first half. They want to know who won homecoming, and I don't get it, but they're going to make it for the second half maybe. Well, Shannon and Leanne, I reckon. I don't know who's with them, but Fortson. Those Fortsons.
Yeah. Really great group of girls on that homecoming court. Can't say much for the dads and the guys down there with them. They obviously all took after their moms.
Athens Academy 35, Mount Vernon 13. So Jeffco kicks off. This time it's a little deeper. DK takes it up the middle, needs a little block, gets one, twisting and turning. They'll push him, got flags down. He's still not down all the way up to the 49-yard line, but let's see.
Boy, White Hat's not been good friend to us tonight.
Holding on Elbert County, but he throws it, and he throws it late. But anyway.
I mean, way back there. I didn't actually see any contact at that point. Most of the contact was up to 35 to 40, but we're going to start off. A great return is going to be negated, and let's hope that doesn't get us off to a bad start.
I didn't know there was a night golf tournament this weekend. Apparently there's night golf because it's dark. People saying they're playing golf.
Yeah, this, I made one of the keys to the game was the penalty thing and offense and defense. And, the penalty thing is going to be something we're going to look at. We had some numbers, but I'm going to have to wait for Coach Jarvis to get that. I don't think that number is correct. I think it's a whole lot more than what we were told.
So to give you an idea, we were at the 49. Now they mark it all the way back to the 19. So a 30-yard penalty.
Exactly.
So Reg, your quarterback, we give it Jakar with a hole, and he breaks it up with a seam, runs over the 25 up to the 29 and be close to a Higginbotham paint and body first down. Really opened a hole up the middle. Landon Williams is now your center.
No news on what happened with Elijah Roman.
Red takes it, gives it to Jakari again, and he gets his shoestring jerked as he gets to the 30. So they think, are they going to give it to him this time?
Yeah, that's the first down.
So they were a yard shy, and again, if he doesn't lose his footing, somebody just stuck a finger out. He picks up 5 or 6 more yards, but nevertheless, it's a Higginbotham paint and body first down. Now we're up to the 30. Now Javen's in at your quarterback. Javen takes it himself, run outside of left tackle, trying to get the corner, and does, and he's going to get a first down and run out about the 44-yard line. So Javen done that earlier. And here comes Red checking back in, so we're going to have a switcheroo here at quarterback. Javen,
First down.
does it not look like Javen has a little bit more speed
Absolutely.
this year?
He sure did. And this is it. This will keep you off balance on defense.
Red takes it, looking, now he's going to have to run for it. Makes a move, makes one man miss. He may pick up 2 yards. He had a man. He was willing to go deep, but he was covered. Eli didn't get a good jump. And they are playing a deep safety now. But they must be getting a little tired of getting beat deep.
Yeah, the pass protection broke down on us a little bit right there, Stewart. And, well, they're going to mark. They're going to say he went out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Okay.
So 2nd and 11. And, by the way, me and Marvin do this. We can whine when we want. Red, back to pass. No pressure. Now he throws it deep toward. Oh, they tackled.
Yeah.
Carter Webb tackled him. Double covered, and they tackled him, and they didn't call anything. Red just threw it down there, and he was double covered, and he just got tackled.
You don't see this much. Shannon Jarvis never talks to the officials, and boy.
Yeah, that was
pretty blatant right there. And we got a chance here of losing our possession to start the half.
Yeah, 3rd and 11, back to pass. A little pressure. He's going to have to move, and he's going to get sacked way back now. He breaks free, and he's going to throw it toward Eli, but it's short just to get rid of it. And we'll be 4th down. Wow. How do they not call that? I was waiting for the flag. That's why I
Elbert
didn't
County
talk.
crowd has been as they may. Well, now we got a flag. See what we got? No. Intentional grounding on Elbert, and I don't know how he can call that.
The indication is intentional grounding.
The ball hit about 10 yards from a receiver.
I don't know if it's that the ball didn't cross the line of scrimmage. But nevertheless, we're getting another penalty.
This is going to change field position now. Boy, the White Hat's thrown a lot of penalty flags tonight. Boy, that really hurts there. That changes field position. They got this quick, and I mean sure enough quick kid back here deep.
Now
they're marking it off again.
That's terrible.
Horn set the punt.
You watch this on Elberton and tell me how that's not pass interference when they tackle Carter Webb at the 20, just tackled him and didn't call anything. Now Brandon is standing on the 1 yard line, and unless he gets one off a boomer, they're going to have unbelievable field position.
And now he doesn't call roughing, which is really going to kill the Elbert County crowd.
So now the ball gets the Elbert County roll to the Jeffco 47-yard line. A pretty good kick. They knocked Brandon down, so we have two no calls against Elbert County that would have helped us tremendously.
This is great position for Jeffco with a chance to get the game tied again.
So we get the first possession and get a couple of first downs, and then we have penalties. The penalty bug stings us again.
Yeah, we got to be over 100 yards in that now, and that's going to be really something that hangs in Coach Jarvis's craw, I would imagine.
Leading 21-14 with 10:28 left in the third quarter. This is Jeffco's first possession. We're playing number 14 really tight, and they're going to block. The tailback turns it up the middle, and he'll get 2 yards up to the 48. We played the run well tonight, but they love to throw it. They may not run it again tonight after that run. Pop Gurley on the tackle.
Really been impressed with this Jeffco quarterback. He's a tough hombre out there, I tell you that.
Calling him Buster. 2nd and 9. 4 wideouts. Buster takes it. A little pressure. Fires it over the middle. Complete. And we miss a tip.
Pass is complete.
Sean Frooster, a sophomore, jumped in front of the receiver, and I thought he was going to either intercept it or tip it. He missed it. The receiver caught it, and we tackled him immediately, but just like that.
1st and 10 on the 33-yard line.
14 yards and a first down. Now they're down to our 33-yard line. With all these 7-foot receivers, now we're really pressing these receivers. Buster back, fires it, overthrown number 10, but we are really playing press coverage, and that has changed things a little bit, Marvin.
Yeah. And you kind of had to do, when I said early in the first half, I was talking about running free. When you let receivers just run free, then it's hard to cover them out in open space, especially these guys with the size. And I tell you, quarterback sees the field extremely well. I've not seen him throw the ball. He's missed some passes, but he's thrown them to the right place nearly every time.
Now 5 receivers, 3 right, 2 left, empty set. 2nd and 10. Buster takes it. He's looking, no pressure, fires over the middle to a man wide open. He drops it a little behind him. He was covered. Tank had him on the elbow, and it bounces and hits the turf, incomplete, so we'll be 3rd and 10. Now this press coverage is really changing the timing. Miguel is only 3 feet in front of that big number 14.
They'll try to get him deep if Miguel's got him man on man, because Miguel's got a 2 feet height differential there, and I'm not kidding when I say that.
5 receivers again. Look for that 5-yard out to number 20 over there. Buster takes it, looks. Now we got a flag. Let's see what that is.
Now, surely that's on.
It's been on
Jeff
us all night. Illegal procedure. So now it'll be 3rd and 15. 9:17 left in the 3rd quarter. We're hanging on to a 21-14 lead. Thought we were going to move the ball in our first possession of the second half, and penalties just started coming one after another. Next thing you know, we're punting from the 1. And we had the kickoff all the way up to the 49.
Wow. Big play for the Elbert County here. We really need to hold on tight now, get that football back.
3rd and 15. Buster takes it. Little pressure this time over the middle. Oh, and it's tipped. No, he tipped it. Number 20 tipped it, and we intercepted it. And that is Sean Frooster that came in earlier. The receiver ricocheted off his hand, and Sean Frooster grabbed it out of the air and hits the ground. So now we're back with possession.
Young sophomore, big play.
At the 33-yard line, huge play.
How many balls have been tipped around tonight, and we finally got one that was tipped?
We've seen one tipped, hit a helmet, and bounce 15 yards backwards. Javen's your quarterback. 2 receivers right, fake it to Jakari. Javen's waiting on a block, and he does, and he makes one guy miss, turns it back up the field, twisting, turning, still breaking tackles. He's running over people now. He's at the 43-yard line. And he finally goes down after a pickup of 12 and a Higginbotham paint and body first down. And we got a Warrior down.
That may have been the toughest run we've had a running back this season make right there. Javen refused to go down.
We have a PJ Therapy injury timeout with 8:59 to go in the 2nd quarter. We're leading 21-14. Where you're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
This is Ava Dye from Slabco Marble and Granite. Slabco Marble and Granite has been importing and distributing the best countertop slabs in the Southeast since 1999. We are a family-owned and operated company with a main emphasis on quality. Slabco stocks over 300 colors from around the globe. Go see my dad, Kevin Dye, at 1821 Lexington Highway here in Elberton and see for yourself why Slabco's selections are second to none. Slabco has been a proud supporter of all Elbert County athletics for over 20 years. Go Big Blue!
Coaching staff.
Experts say statistically 1 in every 36 homes will be broken into this year. Don't be a statistic. Call Tent Crafters Audio and Security. With brands like Honeywell, DSC, GE, and Hike Vision, we can accommodate any and all of your security needs, keeping you safe and protected. Tent Crafters Audio and Security is your source for residential and commercial security. We specialize in intrusion, fire, and video surveillance. Our systems are custom tailored to fit your needs. We offer free walkthroughs to discuss and design the system that's right for you. You can trust Tent Crafters Audio and Security. Call us today at Tent Crafters Audio and Security, 706-283-3811. Tent Crafters Audio and Security, making your world safer one place at a time.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Javen takes it, hands it to Jakari with a little hole. He's breaking to the near sideline and cuts it back up the field. And they're going to grab him, and his forward progress will be about the 47-yard line. So it'll be a solid 6 yards on first down. Jakari thought about coming to the near sideline, and I think if he had, but he thought better of it and turned it upfield, and he didn't see that linebacker coming. But he still got a solid 6 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 4.
Like to make them play defense here in the second half, Stewart.
Javen takes it, gives it to Jakari again. They try to trip him up. He still moves, crosses the 45.
Barnett again on the carry.
Brady and number 3 having a little introducing themselves to each other.
Brady will not back down from anybody on this football field. I can promise you that.
Ball on the 44 of Jeffco.
Big third down right here.
3rd and 1.
Huge.
Javen, your quarterback. Everybody in the box. Javen takes it, fakes it. Jakari takes it himself, and he'll get the first down to the 40. They blow the whistle. He never goes down. I think I told Marvin on the break, the guy for the Warrior player that got injured, I think I saw Javen step on him.
Javen is
210.
he's well over 200 pounds, and he's a load to bring down.
1st and 10 for Higginbotham Paint and Body. Javen takes it, gives it to Jakari, cuts it up the middle. Now he's going to continue. And he's
face mask.
And they're not going to call it. They pulled his face mask, and he twists and turns and drives all the way down to the 29-yard line. Jakari running hard.
Tackled by number 2, Carver.
7:28 left in the 3rd quarter. We've got a 21-14 lead, and now we're pounding on them a little.
A lot of their guys do go both ways, and it's good to keep them out there on that field and make them play defense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I count 6 at least. I don't know about the linemen. I see 6 that play both ways. Another Higginbotham Paint and Body first down for Jakari. 2 receivers right, none left, all open field to the left. Now Jakari moves to Javen's left. Javen takes it, fakes it to Jakari, and he's going to try to get out there in that green grass. And there goes Javen at the 20. He's going to get out of. They're going to jerk him out of bounds at the 18, and that should have been a horse collar. They didn't call that either.
Quarterback keeper. Tackled by number 6.
But he picks up another first down for Steve.
That's good enough for a Blue Devil.
I want to thank Steve for helping me out this week. He turned into be a wire guy. I had broke wires, and he's the man.
Yeah, he has his moments.
He had one this week. Javen gives it Jakari straight up the middle, and he's going to pick up 2 or 3 as he crosses the 15. Nevertheless, another 5-yard pickup on first down, and we're opening, getting some space up the middle.
For Jefferson.
Really like how Jakari's finishing off runs now, Stewart. He dives for that extra yard or 2, and that's a big factor.
Jakari again up the middle with a little crease, and he just runs over 2 Warriors at the 5 and goes forward. And Jakari weighs about 155, and he put all 155 into that number 14, 6'6" receiver that's now playing defensive end. For another chain mover for Steve, and they are trying, and they're going to call, we're running fast. And they were trying to sub, and they didn't have everybody in position. So I don't know what.
Why does the official stop the play when they don't get people on the field?
I don't know.
That was a big break right there for Jeffco. White Hat stops the play, and they had a penalty.
They had a guy running on the field.
Too many people on the field. And now we just start again. Wow. I tell you what, Coach Jarvis is livid right now.
Coach Jarvis
is calling timeout.
Coach Jarvis is so upset that he called timeout, and he wants to know why the official stopped the play when Jeffco didn't get all their people out.
He doesn't like it at all. Coach Jarvis is livid.
He just took his headsets off, and you don't see him do that much. And I would like to know the explanation, too. The White House blows the whistle, says official timeout because they didn't have everybody on the field they needed. I don't know what you say about that. Now Coach Jarvis is out on the field a third of the way wanting to talk to the official, and we'll find out Wednesday.
Coach Jarvis wants to talk to him right now. He took a timeout basically to talk to the white hat.
And he won't now. He's going to.
He'll get him now, and this won't be pretty.
We'll take a 30-second break, Stan, while Shannon has an official timeout with a white hat. It's 6:17 left in the third quarter. We're leading 21-14. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Have you been in an accident or fender bender? Is your vehicle in need of repair? Look no further than Black's Collision and Specialty Paint, located at 1510 Lexington Highway, Elberton's locally owned full-service collision and paint repair facility. Scott Black and his staff will have your vehicle looking like new, and you will be back on the road in no time. Black's Collision and Specialty Paint is an authorized repair facility and approved by all major insurance companies. Come see them today at Black's Collision and Specialty Paint, 1510 Lexington Highway, 1/2 mile past the Country Club Road on the left. Phone 706-988-4158 for Black's Collision and Specialty Paint. That number again, 706-988-4158.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Javen gives it to Jakari straight up the middle, all the way down to the 6-inch line. Now Javen's going to take it himself and cruise into the end zone for another Blue Devil touchdown to make it 27-14. He faked it to Jakari up the middle and just walked in. Everybody bit. Now there are Warrior players every play getting injured. We got one hobbling off the field, one laying on the field, but with 5:50 to go, a 6-inch run by Javen Hickman to make it 27-14. And with where the player's laying in the end zone and they're working on him, they'll have to wait for the PAT. So we'll take a PJ Therapy Services injury timeout for 30 seconds. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Since 1934, Pinnacle Bank has pursued our mission by helping everyone from young savers and first-time homebuyers to business owners and retirees. We are proud to be your one bank for life in Elbert County's hometown bank. Pinnacle Bank is a proud supporter of all Blue Devil sports. Pinnacle Bank, member FDIC and equal housing opportunity.
He's a load now.
Oh, he definitely.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
27-14, Elbert County with 5:50 left in the third quarter, and the injured player was I was telling Marvin, as Javen crossed the end zone, number 7 for the Warriors came up to hit him, and he got the worst end of that deal because he got helped off the field. So the PAT kick is up, and the kick is no good. The official looked up the pole and looked at the other guy and didn't look good to me, but they say no good, so your score remains 27-14, Elbert County with 5:50 left in the third quarter. So I can see that the Warriors of Jeffco are wearing down as they all are standing out there for the kickoff with their hands on their hips. And again, we don't play many guys both ways, and this is why. Plus the weight room.
So we need now is the time for us to have our best defensive series of the night.
Yep.
Because if you get that football back and grind again, you got a chance to really wear them down quick and get you the distance between to help, help this passing attack. But touchdown right here, and they're back in it, and that extra point. Let's hope that doesn't haunt us.
So the kickoff is short, pooched at the 32, and they're going to take it. And wow, what an open field tackle.
Flag on the play.
By
now we got a flag by the
Christian
white hat
Ritchie.
again, who's thrown at least 50 flags tonight, no matter what this is.
Tackled by Braylon Huff.
Unsportsmanlike on Jeffco, so that's going to cost him 15, but I know what he called, but I don't know that I even agree with that.
So that'll back them up. So 25 is Braylon Huff, a 9th grade defensive back. My roster said Christian Ritchie changed numbers. Open field tackle too, because he got no yards after catching. It looked like he was going to go to the far sideline and pick up some yards, and just out of nowhere, here comes Braylon.
And now we're going to mark it back 15 if they get this right. And I'm watching this close because I've got some. I'm going to have to look at this again on Elberton Net. And I could be wrong.
16-yard line when they get through. I just wonder if Brian's down at the lake.
The response came from the Jeffco kid, from the tackle that Elbert County's fans responded so big on, and he kind of gestured a little bit, but wasn't what I would call blatant at all. But I don't know.
So after they're at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10, as Marvin said, we need a really aggressive defensive possession here.
Go a long way to winning the football game if we can stop them on this end of the field and get field position, get the ball back.
So Buster for the Warriors. We're wanting to blitz. Now they're pointing at JT. They're scared of him, and he's going to fire it out in the flat, complete. And boy, Miguel comes up. Now he's going to have to run for his life. Miguel had him, and he broke free, and then he lost 2 yards as he got some help from DJ Rayford and Gilbert. And Sean Frooster. So now they're going to say lost a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 11. We're leading 27-14 with 5:17 left in the third quarter.
D-backs have tackled extremely well tonight, Stuart. We've really been up against some big kids, but our guys have battled.
Yeah, we talked about it with Coach this week about our tackling, and he was not happy with it. But, boy, they must have done some Oklahoma drills this week because the tackling has increased significantly. 5 receivers, empty set. Buster wants the ball, takes it, wants to throw, and he does out here in the flat. Overthrown to number 6.
Pass sails incomplete.
So it'll be should be 3rd and 11. And it will be.
This is what we wanted, Stuart. We've got ourselves another 3rd and long. Great defensive position. Let's see if we can convert this one. Our defense has had struggled with that a little bit, but
we've changed our defensive scheme slightly in the second half. We're pressing those big receivers, and that has really changed things for the quarterback. Buster takes it, low snap, back to pass. Now he's getting pressure over the middle. He didn't. It's incomplete. He bobbled it. He was double covered. He had to dive for it.
And Stuart, I was pointing. I know the folks at home can't see it. I was pointing at that slot receiver because he literally had a 15-yard buffer, and that would have easily been enough. And the play took a little longer to develop, and kid almost made a great catch. Here's a great opportunity for Elbert County now to really put themselves in a good position.
So 4th and 11. I doubt they'll go for it here. He almost caught that ball. Had to dive, but it hit the ground as he was going down. And
he had the ball for just a second, which that would have been a huge play for them.
The punt almost blocked, short, and a knuckleball, and Eli for the first time this year. That old knuckleball is hard to catch, and he mishandled it, but he fell on it. That ball was literally just floating, not spinning at all.
Toughest play is a short punt at night coming out of the lights that you're running forward to catch or not under. Sure, this is an opportunity to really put ourselves in a good spot right here. Let's hold on to the football and see if we can really execute. You can see Jeffco's mannerisms are just a little bit different right this second.
So we've got great field position on their 36. Jabin's your quarterback. Tyrekus in motion. They give it to him on the jet sweep. He needs a block. He cuts it up. No gain.
Tyrekus Jones on the carry.
Stuart, we have struggled. I don't know that we've gotten a yard all year on jet sweeps.
We have not.
And Tyrekus is an explosive athlete, but we've just not been able to make that work. And let's hope that first down run right there doesn't get us in a bad situation behind the chains. We need either a field goal or a touchdown here to really help us.
2nd and 10 from their 36. Jabin takes it, gives it to Jakari up the middle with a little hole, and he's going to cross the 30, and he breaks the tackle and all the way down to the 25, and they say he's down, but Carter Webb recovers it anyway at the 24-yard line, so a 12-yard pickup by Jakari. Boy, he is running hard here in the second half to pick up another first down for Higginbotham Paint and Body.
Great job by Carter Webb to follow on that football down there now. You know, he had a couple of tough breaks there early on in the game, but that was a big play for us.
Jabin gives it Jakari, no blocking, and they'll run him backwards. Blow the whistle, please.
On carry.
So no gain, probably a 2-yard loss there. So we'll be 2nd and 12 from the 26-yard line. Linebacker blitz, nobody caught him, and he hit Jakari before he could get going. 3:55 clock running. We're leading 27-14, but it hadn't been easy.
They're a little confused on defense right now.
Jabin takes it himself, and boy, they hit him hard, and he's
We
lost the ball. And I think Jeffco's going to recover. Jabin crossed the 25, and you could see him turn around and look for the ball, and they stripped it. So
That's
just
big
like
play
that.
for Jeffco.
Yep, that's a big defensive play for Jeffco. He had picked up about 5 yards before they hit him, and we drop it. So now they got the ball and they're on 27. Buster with 3 receivers left takes it, fires a little receiver screen, overthrown. His problem is tonight's been he overthrows. 20 was wide open. Probably wouldn't have got many yards, but it was overthrown. He's throwing it very hard.
Yeah, he's throwing it with a lot of heat on it. That's a great call, Stu. Wonder if that kid maybe plays baseball. Got the air of a pitcher about him.
Yeah. 2nd and 10 from the 26. 3:35 left in the third. 27-14 lead for the Blue Devils. 4 receivers. Buster back to pass. No pressure. Over the middle, complete. And Miguel stood him up on the 44. It's a first down, but number 15 just got hammered. Miguel had a big hit last week. That one right there was about as good as last week.
Stewart, once again, they ran that slant. They've run it 3 times, had it open 3 times, and completed it twice. Going to have to really get that play. That's a drive changer right there.
We don't want to give him any momentum. Buster back to pass. No pressure, no pressure. Over the middle, complete to that big, tall 14, and we drive him backwards, and he's trying to fight and break loose, and we won't let him.
14 caught the ball.
They'll mark it close to midfield, so we'll be second and 4. They give it to him on our 49.
Take over number 24, Therese Allen.
Getting a little late in the third quarter at 2:44. Need to make a stand here. Now we're pressing those tall receivers again. Low snap. Picks it up. Complete. And we try to knock the ball out, but it's complete down to the 38-yard line. They're just running slants and stopping, and he's hitting them.
18 on the catch.
Boy, the momentum of a game changes just at the drop of a dime, Stuart.
One turnover changes everything.
We have a turnover, and we've got a chance to go up 3 scores. Now they've got a chance to cut it to 1 score.
The 2 mishandled kickoffs and Jabin's fumble. I know that's 3 turnovers. We had 6 a couple of weeks ago.
And we cannot get to the quarterback again.
They run a guy in motion. Buster back. Little pressure. Over the middle again. Out in front. Incomplete.
Passes incomplete.
He was about to get sacked, and he let it go probably a half a second before he wanted to.
But we got to draw up something. They're just going to that slant over. It's on the right-hand side away from the big receiver, and they're just running it play after play after play.
taking their time with 2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. The quarterback goes halfway to the sideline to get the play. Play clock down to 7 seconds. He takes it back to pass, no pressure. Now a little pressure, and he throws a little, and it's intercepted by Tank. He's coming up the field to the 35, to the 40, maybe to the 35-yard line. He got hit as he was releasing the ball, and it took all the thump out of it. And Tate runs up under it for another interception to stop the drive.
Trying to see who got that pressure.
It looked like, to me, it was number 6, Trevion Swinger.
Boy, Trevion Swingers, have a night, Trevion. Now you want to drive the football and not turn it over, get good positive plays here.
So our offense back on the field after a turnover. Said it earlier that as much as they throw, we're going to get some opportunities, and we've gotten a couple of interceptions now, maybe 3. I've got to remember. Javen, still your quarterback, takes it, gives it Jakari up the middle, and they hit his knees at the 40, and he falls straight down there for a short 2-yard gain. Clock running 1:39. We got a 27-14 lead.
Well, it's tough going in that middle in there.
And we dropped the ball. Jakari has to just pick it up and take a loss all the way to the 35-yard line. So now we're going to be
recovered by Elbert.
We're going to be not exactly don't know what happened right there. The snap looked okay. I don't know.
I think he just dropped the football and tried to pick it up, and when he did, Jakari was right there, and he just handed the ball. But then there were defensive players all over the field.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 11. Boy, did we need a Higginbotham paint and body first down right here and not give them the ball back. 3 receivers. Javen takes it. He's looking. And he fires downfield to a man wide open. That's Tyrekus, and he makes the catch. Fingertip catch at the 22-yard line. Tyrekus just flew down the hash. Just a little overthrown, or Tyrekus was uncovered, or he would be at the house. But he still made a great catch just to make it a completion. Wow. And we're running fast here. We're ready to snap, and the official won't let us. Higginbotham paint and body first down. Now we're 1st and 10 from their 25. We fake it, slant to Brady behind him, incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete.
Threw it behind him, or it'd have been possibly, there was nobody in the middle of the field. If he breaks that one tackle, Brady could have scored there. Now we're down to 30 seconds, still with a 27-14 lead here in the Granite Bowl.
Once again, we're in position, Stu, if we can just get in field goal position to get that extra point back +1 and get us in a good position. A drive for a touchdown may be too much for them to come back from.
2nd and 10, Javen gives it to Jakari, and he's trying to pick his way through the hole, and they finally grab him
Barnett
maybe back to the line of scrimmage. So we're going to have a long 3rd and 10 here.
They had stacked the line of scrimmage and bought 2 linebackers, 7 or 8 guys in the box that time.
Boy, misdirection right here would catch them on their heels and may score. DK out left, Eli wide right.
We probably can run this out.
And they jump off sides, so we'll be 3rd and 5 now. We clap twice. He jumps.
Third quarter, Devils 27.
And that's the end of your third quarter. We're leading 27-14. You're listening to Blue Devil Football on 105.3 WSGC.
Want to learn karate? Look no further than CJ's Karate. Classes held at the West End Baptist Church Fellowship Hall, 811 Mercer Drive in Elberton, Georgia. Their experienced instructors specialize in teaching karate, a powerful martial art that empowers both body and mind. Enroll now and take advantage of a limited time offer. Free registration, that's right. No sign-up fees. Sign up now at cjskarate.com and click the sign-up button. Whether you're a kid or an adult, CJ's Karate has classes tailored to suit all ages and skill levels. Do not miss out on this incredible opportunity to learn self-defense, discipline, and confidence. Call CJ's Karate at 706-988-3518 to sign up or for more information. CJ's Karate, where your journey to martial arts excellence begins. Sign up now at cjskarate.com.
Football is back here in Elbert County, and fall is just around the corner. And that's not the only welcome change coming our way. Elberton Federal is now Oconee State Bank, a full-service, locally owned, and community-dedicated financial institution ready to serve the financial needs of our Blue Devil family. Come see us today and let us show you what we can do. And don't worry, we're still easy to find. We're where we've always been, 6 East Church Street, right next door to the Granite Bowl. Go Big Blue! Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Now back to Elbert County Blue Devil football. Here on 105.3 WSGC.
Back in the P&J Small Engine press box above the Granite Bowl on a beautiful, beautiful field we're looking at tonight. We are 3rd and 5 from their 20. Javen takes it. Gives it to Jakari with a hole, and he's going to have to cut up. He may get real close. Let's see where they end up marking it. It's going to be really, really close.
Jakari Barnett on a hard run.
Looks like we got a decent spot over there.
I just can't see from this angle. It's on the College Avenue end. Let's see. They're going to say 4th down, but it can't be much more than
4th and 1.
It can't be much more than a half of a football. When we try to draw them off, we're just going to stick it in there for a first down. Let's see. Javen takes it, gives it to Jakari, and they just meet him 3 yards behind the line, and we'll turn it over on downs. No blocking on the – they sent everybody expecting that play,
55.
And they guessed right.
Turnover on downs.
But we've got them deep in their own territory.
That's a good opportunity now for Jeffco now. They're a drive away from just being right back in there. Blue Devils don't need to give up a long one now.
Really felt confident on that, getting that first down right there, but boy, they just blew in every gap, and we had nowhere to go. It would have had to be a fake and run to the outside based on their guessing where the play was going. But nonetheless, they have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 20. Buster takes it, wants to throw, and he's looking out here in the flat to number 20 again, and we're going to grab him and knock him out. I don't know how much he got, maybe a yard or two.
Number 2, Isaiah Davis for the Devils.
Stuart, they're going to end up with about 4 or 5 off that.
Well, they actually started from the 18. I thought it was the 20, so they did pick up 3 or 4 there. I was basing it on the 20-yard line. So a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6, 10:45 left in the game. We got a 27-14 lead, but we just can't seem to step on the throat.
Yeah, absolutely, and we've already seen what they can do.
Buster takes it, fires across the middle, complete and dropped. 14 had it.
Pass falls incomplete.
And Stewart, for the first time, the big, great wide receiver dropped one right in his hands. That's the first one tonight. They haven't dropped many when they got them.
Yeah, we've almost been in the red zone for Judge Stephanie Huell a couple of times tonight.
Run a delayed blitz on that play. Stewart really got to the quarterback just after he threw the ball.
Devil fans in his third.
He still made a good pass. Really, it should have been completed. Big 3rd down play.
Well, he had 2 Devils sitting there fixing to crack him, and that's what he was worried about, and they still hit him after he dropped it. 3rd and 6. Back to pass. No pressure. Oh, and it's intercepted by JT. JT up the field, down to the 8-yard line, and threw it straight to him. So another pick, this time by Jermaine Sims, and he takes it in the red zone for Judge Stephanie Huell.
Huge. Steffi, that was a good one for you right there, and we needed that one really bad, and you could really see the air just sink out of them. This is one of those drives right here. You need to start out with positive yards, 1st down on, not get cute, go straight ahead, and try to put this game away. 99 yards rushing for Jakari tonight as we speak, but it took 20 carries again.
Javen takes it, going to fire to him. To a man out of the backfield. I don't know who that is. I cannot see.
Pass is complete from
Tyrekus Jones.
Tyrekus out of the backfield. Just out of the backfield. Javen rolls a little to his left, hits him wide open for a touchdown from the 8-yard line. So with 10-16 left in the game, we are now up 33-14. That was a well-designed play.
It wasn't, and Stuart, that is the run-pass option that you see used, and we haven't done a lot of that.
Kick is up, and no good. He pushed it to the right. So we've missed 2 PATs tonight, but we are now
10-16 left in the fourth quarter.
3 scores out with 10-16 left.
Jefferson 14.
So another turnover, and we take advantage of it quickly on one play. Javen to Tyrekus. And they forgot to cover number 1. And if you don't cover number 1, he'll make you pay. And they paid dearly there. So 10-16 to go in the fourth quarter. Let's see if we can stop him 3 and out for Bill Daltrey right here and really, really pull all the air out of him.
Change back deep.
Brandon the kick. Pooch kicks this one like he should. Back to the 18-yard line, and we got him pinned, and he comes up, and boy, JT really brought the wood.
Kick for Jefferson.
Knocked him 2 yards backwards into the turf.
25, Braylon Huff.
JT had a full head of steam, and nobody blocked him.
Boy, that's got to be in the running for hits of the game. Got to be. Woo.
If I'd have had the volume up on our mic right here, you would have been able to hear it.
You would have heard that one. Okay. Go back to that Marvin stuff now. Nothing deep. Don't let them score on a long play. 10 minutes away from another win for the Blue Devils on homecoming night.
And they're going to throw it and throw it and throw it in this last 10 minutes, so we may have another opportunity for another interception. We've got 2 or 3 tonight already. Buster back, hands it off, and we're going to eat him up behind the line of scrimmage. We've got DJ.
Ruff on the carry, tackled by Pop Gurley.
And Pop. We really got some penetration there to disrupt that run. He had nowhere to go.
Maybe, just maybe, we're finally wearing that big offensive line down a little bit. It's been a war. There's going to be a tired offense and defensive lines tonight.
2nd and 12.
2nd and 12, ball on the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. 9:35 left. We're up 33-14. Buster, empty set. Man in motion. Takes it, fakes it to the man in motion, fires it, and we hit him immediately, but it's complete up to the 44-yard line.
The reception.
Number 20 has caught a lot of passes on that.
Tackled by number 24, Therese
deep
Allen.
15-yard hitch.
Yeah, he has really hurt us. He's a good athlete, too. I was looking, and, Stuart, he's 5'6", 140, and a senior.
So a first down, no 3 and out for Bill Daltrey. Buster takes it, no pressure, over the middle, complete on, and we drop it. He tipped it, and it went right into
Pass is incomplete.
Therese Allen, also known as Tank. Could have had his 2nd interception, went right in his chest, but he was getting ready to crack him pretty hard, and the ball hit him in the chest, and I don't think he even knew it. It was a split second.
Boy, I tell you, this is really stuff like this, a team like this, really, because when you get up in those mountains and that thing that's really going to mean a lot, and Rayburn comes out there throwing that football, we can go back to this a little bit.
Buster back, empty set, little pressure. DJ Rayford going to get him back at the 35-yard line. He pushed
And
off. He
that's a sack
finally
by
put the swim move on him. And old Buster couldn't outrun DJ. So that's a big 8-yard loss. So it's going to be about third and.
They'll bring up 3rd and 19 on the 35-yard line.
Jimmy says 19. I'm going to round it to 20.
I know this. We've given up too many of these first downs, and we look like we're in good position. But, boy, our defensive backs, this may have been one of the biggest nights for interceptions. I don't know what our total is, but it's a lot.
Leading 33-14 with 8:15 left. Empty set. We're going to throw it. Their receiver moves. It'll be 5 more yards. Now it's going to be 3rd and 25. 3rd and a quarter of the field.
You know, this game is starting to run like Jeffco's had all year. They've been in all these games, and they've actually been led in some of these games, and they've sort of let it get away from them in the 3rd and 4th quarters.
However, we've held them to their lowest point total so far.
I think Stu, you made a good point. I believe the change in playing them so tight has really been big for us.
Now we're playing them off a lot. 10 or 15 yards. They throw a little quick one out in the flat to that running back, and he'll pick up half of the yardage. So it'll be 4th and about 13 now.
Tackled by number 3, Jermaine Sims.
Boy, JT and Trevion has made a bunch of tackles tonight.
They sure have, and Rayford has just been amazing in the line of scrimmage. He's battled. I don't know if he's come out all night, and he has gone against some big guys on that interior and made a couple of really big plays for us. And let's see
when
what
you look
we do.
at Jermaine Sims and Tank and Malik, the reason we call their names so much is because they lead the team in tackles. They put that number 6 in motion, fake, firing down the sideline complete, and we hit him. I don't know if he got the first down. Depends on where they mark it.
He got a great spot, but he's short from where it is right there. They need to measure it, though. Don't not measure this.
Should be short.
I'm thinking it's short. They're going to measure.
Yeah, it's from where I'm on the 44-yard line, and the ball is on the 46-yard line, and from my angle, they should be 2 or 3 inches shy.
Yeah, unless they put the ball on one side of the line. I've been on a chain crew myself at one time, and wherever you place that thing that he just placed will determine it, and it should be short.
First down.
He's going to give them a first down. Wow, it looked, and we're straight across. We literally are right down the line, and it was half a football, it looked like. Tough luck for our defense right there. Good play by their kids, though. They had to have that amount, and they got it.
And we're giving them a 10-yard cushion. And they're taking those 10-yard passes and hoping for yards after catch. And they got 2 or 3 there to get the first down. If we'd have hit him and drove him backwards, but he twisted just a little and fell forward. And he got just enough. 5 receivers. Back to pass. No pressure. Buster over the middle. Incomplete. Crossing pattern there. Now we got a flag down, and this may be something crazy.
I don't know why. Oh, they're going to say roughing the passer?
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
What?
I didn't see it. I was watching the pass. DJ Rayford, that's twice tonight. He's been called for that, but I know the first time.
Coach Jarvis not happy with that either. Coach Jarvis just staring down the white hat right now. Not doing any gestures, just. I'm going to tell you, and I've laid off these guys pretty good this year, but I think if the white hat goes back and looks, he's going to say he had better games than this. Both ways, both sides.
After the penalty, first down from our 31. It's still a fight. Back to pass, down the middle again. too high, and we had 3 Devils. It was tipped again.
Pass is incomplete.
Another one that could have been another interception, but it just tips the wrong way. We had guys running for it, but they were 3 or 4 yards from being able to get to it. The quarter will not end. It's still 6:28 left. We're leading 33-14, and the penalty yardage has got to be astronomical.
Yeah, that's going to be the most this season for sure for the Blue Devils.
Don't know that number 14 has had but 1 catch this half. Empty set, 5 receivers, Buster back, no pressure. Complete at the 23, and he fumbles the ball, and number 10 just got, I don't even know how to describe that hit. He was literally lost his balance and was going backwards, and he turned, and when he turned,
I got my number 24, Therese Allen.
Therese Allen, his name is Tank, is what he goes by, his nickname. Well, the Tank just rolled over him. That right there was almost bad.
Yeah, the receiver dropped the football, but the referee was real adamant about, no, he was down.
Back to pass again over the middle. Incomplete and high. Tank literally, that's going to be the hit of the game for me.
Yeah, I think, and we've had a bunch of them tonight that could be. We've been the Elbert County defense tonight, the tackling issue last week was really addressed this week.
Yes, it was.
And I'm anxious to get with Coach once you break this thing down. But, yeah, good job with Elbert County.
That was
secondary.
That was a spine crack.
Yeah, that kid, tough kid. Now, that's a tough kid out there playing. Smallest one in their receiving corps.
Maybe I need one of them. Knock this arthritis off of mine. Buster back. Fires. Complete. Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Just a real quick 7-yarder.
Pass is complete.
So it'll be 3rd and 4. And obviously they'll go for it. If it gets to 4th down, they've got 2 more plays to get 5 yards.
Devil fans on your feet. It is 3rd down.
Boy, this kid, Jeremiah Lane, wow, he's had a heck of a night for them.
Buster rolling to his right. In a little trouble. He got almost picked off by Miguel. He was getting pulled down by Jermaine.
Brings up a 4th down.
Another tip pass that almost intercepted. That's got to be 7 or 8 of them.
We may have intercepted 4 passes tonight, maybe, or more, but we've had at least
5 more.
Yeah,
of those.
at least close to 10 total we could have. And
he was getting jerked down, and that affected his pass.
Good pressure that time by the Blue Devils. Made him throw it a little quick. Got a little bit, maybe too much room this time.
Back to pass on 4th down. Intercepted straight to him by Riante Tucker, and can he go? He's got blockers, but they're going to try to get him. He's at the 30, the 20. They're going to try to pull him down. They get him down at the 8-yard line, and they're going to call horse collar, and we'll be about the 4-yard line. Threw it straight to Riante Tucker. I don't know that he'll ever get an interception easier than that. And he ran from the 10 to the 10, and then they pulled him down by the back of his jersey. So we'll get the ball somewhere around the 5, but Riante's played all night, and when he got to the 40, I didn't know if he was going to be able to make it or not.
14,
but he had 3 blockers.
14 plays ends up with that. Elbert County's defensive backs have really, they had a challenge tonight. There's no doubt about it.
Personal foul.
But we've done a great job.
So we're back in the red zone
to the goal
for Judge Stephanie Hugh. I want to thank Judge Stephanie Hugh. She's a new sponsor coming on this year.
Yeah. 1st and goal on the 4.
1st and goal from the 4. Javen, still your quarterback. Takes a snap, going to give it to Jakari. And he makes a move, turns it upfield, and crosses the goal line for another touchdown for the Blue Devils with 5:35. Now it's 39-14. A 4-yard run by Jakari Barnett. He has run hard tonight, and boy, we have leaned on him.
He's over 100 yards with that last run, Stewart, and it took a lot of runs to get there, but he got there again.
Great blocking by the left tackle and left guard, and Brady, Cam Artister, Lucas Alcalde, Jalen Dye, all of them on the left side. They really opened up a hole for him to make a cut and just blow over the line for some pay dirt to make it 39-14 with 5:35 to go.
Jefferson 14.
So I think that right there just about did away with all the air in their sails.
Yeah, that was a cumulative effect, I think. But boy, we're gonna look back at this one and say we were there the night Elbert County intercepted more passes than the history of Elbert County football. I don't know what the record is, but this has got to be it.
4 set to kick off.
This has been the longest quarter. It's still 5:35 left.
And boy, you hope now at this point you can get everybody out healthy.
39-14 now over Jeffco. And we pooch it again, this time a little shorter. Fair called at the 31. They've been running those back, but they haven't been very successful because our coverage has been so good, so they decide for a fair catch. So they'll be 1st and 10 there. And the Devils look to be going to 4-1. Again next week, Mount Vernon. I think they call it Sandy Springs. Do not cut on the radio at 7 o'clock waiting for the shout-outs.
Hopefully we'll be headed back by maybe then.
Because you know what time the shout-outs are going to be? 3:30.
3:30 on a Friday afternoon in Atlanta, Georgia.
They run it up the middle for about 4 yards. I forgot. I was thinking kickoff was at 4. I forgot about. Well, we'd come on at 3:30. Lord, we're going to have to leave. We're going to eat breakfast and leave.
Yeah, I think so. And Marty, appreciate the help there to get me out of there on Friday down at Napa.
Rough on the carry.
Yeah, Marty's all right. Most of the time.
Been with him a long, long time.
Second and 7 from the 35, and we jump.
Flag on the play.
We've got a lot of subs in, as we should. Centavious Willis is in.
$2 hamburgers, $1.
Colson Brown.
Hot dogs at the concession stand.
Xavion Tate. Caden Palmer. I'll get you some more as soon as I can see the numbers. 2nd and 2, they give it to that big running back. We're going to hit him.
Rough on the carry.
Pretty physical in there yet,
Yeah,
Stuart.
boy, big Krishawn Stribling right there, 10th grader, defensive lineman, 6'3", 225. Meets him at the line of scrimmage. Good tackle. Clock running now, 4:33. We're leading 39-14. They did get a first down, so no 3 and out for Bill Daltrey. Handed off that running back, and he's got a little hole trying to get the far sideline and a little blocking, and he's going to get the sideline, and we're going to run him out about the 39-yard line of Elbert County. Now we got a flag.
We're going to get a penalty.
Getting a little chippy over there.
Yeah,
now.
Elbert County's going to get a 15-yard penalty because the referee saw the second thing. I saw both.
Commerce is leading
He got a foot put to him after he was on the ground and jumped up and responded. And naturally, the officials will never see anything but the second one. And it is dead across the 40-yard line where I'm looking right now. Got to be a little more. Got to understand you can't fight back like that. I saw what happened. Had an offensive lineman, got him on the ground and gave him a little extra on the ground, and he pushed back. And well, I tell you what, this group of officials tonight have not hesitated with that flag.
So a 15-yarder is going to take it down to about the 27.
And my white hat buddy down here has got his flag out on the 40. I guess that wasn't good enough that the guy on top of the play threw it. Been a little sarcastic there. I know he's got a good mama.
Now, you said you wasn't going to do this.
Yeah, I didn't.
And now you are, so it's my job to tell you to stop.
Because I like his mama. He's got a great mama.
1st and 10 from the 26. They give it to that running back. He's got a little blocking, which is trying to get to the corner, but Bryson Hughes, a 9th grader, 5'10", 170, comes in there and makes a good open field tackle.
We got a lot of good things I've heard about him. Boy, defensive coaches in the booth over here, kind of like at the Georgia games when it's over, but they don't want to give up the points.
That was a really good play by Bryson Hughes. These kids getting an opportunity to play late in the game, and he's making the best of it. Back to pass, fakes a handoff, throws it high again over 20's head. Number 12, Buster.
Final, Raven, 38, Whitfield, 7.
He's threw a lot high today. That's been his.
Yeah, and if he's a little off, as hard as
heel.
he throws that thing, it's hard to catch the ball.
Yeah, he throws it hard every time. If he had a little more touch there, he needed to have. We had a guy, I think that was number Krishan Stribling.
That is his 40.
He had his hand up, and he instead of just floating it over, he tried to throw a bullet, and that's why it went high.
46 pass attempt on the night for these guys.
I would have thought 60 before they play, because that's all they do is throw it. Buster back to throw again. Little pressure. Now he's got to roll to his left, and we're going to hit him, and it's incomplete high again, and this time they don't throw a penalty after we put him on the turf.
I wasn't going to bet on that at first, Stewart.
Brings up a 4th down, 9 yards to go.
Trying to see who that was. 20-something, 20.
I think that was.
Is that number 20?
Yeah, that's
Sean Frooster again.
Boy, he's made a good showing tonight. Another 10th grader.
Yep.
A lot of 10th graders have played for the Blue Devils this year. That's great for the future.
4th and 9, down to 3:13, leading 39-14. Back to pass, looks, throws it on a check down at the 21-yard line, number 18 on a short gain, so they'll turn it over on downs.
Colson Brown.
Colson Brown on the tackle.
Colson Brown on a big open field tackle there, Stewart.
Yep. He's a junior, 5'9", 151. He's been 2 tackles on that series. So the Devils will take over on their own 20 with 3:07 left in the game, leading 39-14. Let's see who. Now we've really got to look for some numbers now.
Call them out, Stewart.
26. Colson Brown now playing some offense. We've got Branson Bonds as your quarterback. I don't know who the tailback is. I can't see the number. That is Jashawn Jenkins.
Bobby Behrman's in there. Let's see, Stewart. Jenkins. Jashawn Jenkins, a running back, wearing my favorite number, 21.
Offside, Jefferson.
Carter Webb still in as receiver. Trying to look. Branson takes it. Hands it to the tail again. He's got a little run room to the near sideline, crosses the 30. Good run by Jashawn Jenkins.
Jashawn Jenkins, number 21 on the carry.
2nd and 5, pick up 5 yards there.
Good run that time.
Yeah.
Showed a little explosion there on that run, actually. Stewart, he is a 11th grader.
Good to see Jeffco. They got some subs in there as well. Branson Bonds, your quarterback, running some clock down to 2:24, leading 39-14 against Jeffco down in Louisville.
Jashawn Jenkins, number 21
Jashawn Jenkins again, but he gets tackled behind the line. Now we got something going on the sideline here.
Yes.
Flag on the play.
With another flag.
I think they're going to probably call Elbert County with a personal foul.
Looks like Nickel Burton was on the sideline. I'm not sure what happened, but
yeah, they were tied up near to being out of bounds, and that's all I'll say.
So we're going to get another 15-yarder. We have got to have 175 yards penalties.
It's been really bad, no joke. Some of those have been there. Some of those are bad choices, and some of them going to have to look at that. And watch Elberton net. Maybe they are all good calls.
Yeah, I'm sure some of them are.
Hey, look, as many as they've called tonight, you got to get some wrong and some right for sure. Probably as penalized game as we've had this year. And we haven't really had a lot of that.
No question.
That's one thing you can always look and judge when you see something about when you're looking at folks officiating games is how the game's been all year. Are these two teams that are always penalized or not penalized much? And but you know hey, we need these guys. Atlanta, they're playing Thursday through Saturday just to get them in because they don't have enough referees.
Back to the 15 now. We're going to be 2nd and a bunch. With 2:10 left, we're leading 39-14. We'll give Jason again. He'll pick up a couple, and they really push him backwards. We have got, according to this, we have 121 yards in penalties.
That's probably the most conservative thing I've ever seen in years. But
11 of them.
We've had a bunch of 15-yarders for sure. But a lot of this, I think our kids came out with a lot. I think, Coach Jarvis told us that they did some soul searching, especially on the defensive side, and I think we've responded tonight, Stuart.
Yeah, we have, and the tackling was much better. Jashawn again, and they're going to hit him, and he's still fighting. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage, but I doubt it. It'll be 4th down, and we'll have to punt, but we're going to be less than a minute here, leading 39-14.
Please be reminded that fans are not allowed
Well, we really
after the game tonight until both teams have congratulated each other on a
stopped the run tonight. This says 26 yards is all they had.
26 to, what'd you have?
2 hours at 168.
Well, I got nothing for that. Not a thing.
This says 62 attempts passing.
Yeah, well.
We'll see what Marvin says.
Yeah.
But that's about what they've been averaging, Marvin.
Yeah, they
that's
throw
crazy.
the ball. They throw the ball.
60.
And that's where, to me, I think I would try just a little bit. We boom it up in the air on the punt, Stuart.
Ooh, and takes a big Elbert County bounce all the way down to the 45.
Good kick.
And he kicked it from the 5, so good kick by Brandon Horn.
As a reminder, the
down to 8 seconds, so there's only going to be one more play, and the Devils will go to 4-1. Again, before you cut your radio off, remember, tune in next Friday at 3:30 for the pregame show for a 4 o'clock kickoff.
We'll either have the pregame show then, or we'll be battling the traffic, one of the two.
And Richards, I want the fish sandwich again, and Marvin wants chili dogs.
To go. And we'll be in a hurry if y'all don't mind. There I go to Smokey and the Bandit again. I need to get off of that. That shows my age.
No, I've seen it 15 times.
Yeah, so you know exactly what he says, right?
Yes, sir. So one more play before this one's in the books as another victory for the Blue Devils. They take it, and they just take a knee, and that'll end the game.
Hard-fought football game between these teams.
Thank you for coming to tonight's game.
And your final score, Elbert County 39,
Travel to Mount Vernon next Friday afternoon.
Jeffco 14.
4:30. That is 4:30.
So we'll be back in about, let's see.
Don't miss a minute of the action. Elbert County will be back.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we'll have the post-game show, which includes the Tent Crafters Audio and Security final game summary, the Butler Office Supplies final game stats, the Tri-County Chevrolet drive of the game, the Dial Jenkins Attorney at Law hit of the game, which will be interesting, the